morning, everyone. I should probably post to the Discord that I'm currently live, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like flipping back to that screen. It's a little too annoying mid-stream. Sometime I'll eventually figure it out, but I don't want to do that right now. So today's our first day of Babylonia, which I'm very excited for. We might do a bunch of the event grinding too near the end. I might spend like 2 hours on Babylonia and the rest on grinding GIIIIILLLLL, because I need to put a little bit more time into that. I was busy all day yesterday, and actually I have not had time since Sunday to play GIIIIILLLL. So it's been a couple of days. I might have even missed a login yesterday, so hopefully I didn't, but I might have. I think I did. I think I saw my logins reset, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so we've got Babylonia. For anyone wondering, since the evocation shop is opened, I have picked up, I got Sambaquettes, and I got, is it Ibuki Doji? Or Ibaraki Doji? No, it's Shootin' Doji. It's Shootin' Doji. It's one of the dojis. But I picked up both of those servants. I have not grabbed Kintoki yet. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to save my evocation for later drops in the shop. Because I know that the servants stay for a while, but I'd rather just be able to like pick up the stuff when it drops that I really, really want. So I would not know, Zerher. Maybe we will investigate some of that today. Oh, I just noticed something. Oh, cool. I didn't realize, for some reason, I think because it's like so small on my phone screen, I didn't realize that they had little like BC AD markers on all the different chapters telling you what year it's set in. I'll be honest, that's the first time I'd ever noticed that. Okay. All right. But yeah. Good morning, Jens. Good morning, Zara Herrera. It is morning. Morning, Mash. I have something personal to discuss with you today. This morning, the doctor came to me like any other day. His voice, his breath, his mannerisms. He was the same calm, peaceful man he always was. As your primary physician, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to grit my teeth and tell you the truth here. Mash Kyrillite, your lifespan is nearing its limit. Oh no, not Mash. I mean, I knew she got the whole, like, short lifespan thing, but I don't... This is bullshit, is what this is. This is bullshit. Just like humanity has no future past 2019, you have no future beyond that time. This was decided at the beginning. You can't stop it, I can't stop it. No one can stop it. Even the Grail, the supposedly omnipotent wish granter, cannot change this fate. After all, the Grail is merely a shadow that fell just one step lower from a higher dimensional phase, a great crystallized magical resource. Calling it an omnipotent wish granter is like saying that you can buy anything with money. The truth is, the Grail can only execute what a human envisions. It is not omnipotent. Don't be mistaken about that. I silently agreed. The Grail is only a means of accelerating things. Raising buildings, building cities, making epochs. For everything humans have done, the Grail uses its vast stores of magical energy to make the process quicker. Why was the doctor telling me something that I already knew? You're going to die soon. It has nothing to do with your own will. It is simply how you were created. Do you find that frustrating or sad? Does it make you feel empty? Well, it's terrible. I'm not talking about Chaldea's research. I'm talking about all of humanity and all of life. Living things are destined to die from the moment they're born, and yet they possess the capacity to grow. Come on, baby. Good girl. Settle into your chair. Settle into your chair. Good girl. Okay, settle. Settle, sweetheart. If something's going to die, why bother growing? Both the physical body and the spirit should maintain the same state from birth till death. If they did, there would be no sadness or pain. Everything would be equal. Everything would have meaning from the beginning. But this planet's life is nothing but waste. It's essentially growing just so that it can die. It's meaningless, truly meaningless. The more time passes, the more life leaves this world unfulfilled. I can't help but think that when it comes to the life forms on this world, the planet simply has the wrong settings. Hello? My Jesus, darling. You are very insistent today. This is because you got spoiled yesterday during D&D, isn't it? Sorry, y'all. Apparently, I'm being forced to take a peachy break. Yeah, I think because I've seen the Babylonia anime, and we've already gone over, like, Tiamat and Medusa and Gilgamesh and Enkidu and stuff. So yeah, I don't think there's much that, like, Babylonia could do that would, like, spoil me for anything. I mean, beyond the actual, like, story, per se, if there's, like, stuff different from the anime. That's probably, like, the only thing, to be honest. Goodness. Okay, are we good? Okay. Don't you think so, Mash? You are half man-made. You are an incomplete being, a product made by imperfect humans who tried to play God. You have the right to hate them and the duty to reject them. Human history has no value. You know what? The anime's funny enough already. Hopefully, maybe I'll really like Babylonia, because I love the Babylonia anime. I know we haven't watched it for the channel, but I think we've talked about it before. I think we did a Talk no Jutsu on it back in like 2021 or 2022. It was a long time ago. But we did watch it, like, separately from the channel, and it was really fun. It's one of the reasons why I ended up liking Leonidas and Ushiwakamaru so much, even before we covered them as servants. It was because they were just super fun in the anime, and I was like, this is great. So yeah. All this is no more than the remnants left behind by humans leading meaningless lives. It just so happens to look like a picture that has meaning. What was strange was how gentle his words were. Everything he said was impossible for me to accept. I couldn't agree at all. But his voice was so gentle, his words were filled with wisdom and compassion. If it's causing you pain, you can stop, he whispered in my ear with a voice both sweet and dangerous. But you're not Dr. Roman, are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds a little too fatalistic for Roman. Dr. Roman can be pessimistic, antisocial, and he often says the wrong thing and gives up, but he would never deny any kind of human effort. You only look like him. You're something else entirely. Oh, that's fucked up. Ugh, that's gonna live in my fucking nightmares is what that's gonna do. That was creepy. 6 a.m. This is when I always wake up. What a strange dream. It felt like I was being dragged down, as if I took one wrong step I would never wake from the dream. Senpai went through the same thing before, but why would it happen to me now? The call from the command room made me feel tense. Perhaps the strange dream had affected me. I had a feeling that this was a premonition, one that was telling me that my ray shift into the 7th singularity will be my last. You got here 5 minutes after the summons. Looks like you're ready to go, Seki. Given how abruptly the summons was and how early in the morning it is, I suppose there's no need for explanation. I actually did wake up at 6 a.m. today. I had alarms on from when we took a day trip down to a big anime center a couple days ago as a group, and I forgot to turn them off. So I've actually been awake since like 6 a.m. just kind of like wasting time. And as a result, I'm doing the meme thing where I've got like 5 different beverages. I've got like the fun drink, the wake up drink, the hydration drink, the other drink. Creepypasta Romani can hurt me, and I am afraid of Creepypasta Romani. Command room staff seems more excited than usual. Yes, that's right. The day's finally here. According to Chaldea's clocks, there's not much of 2018 left. The lost year of 2019 is almost upon us. Before that happens, we need to find out what caused the incineration of humanity. That is the purpose of our Grand Order, and our long journey is almost at an end. Master Seki, we owe it all to you and Mash. I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Mash Carry Light has arrived. Whoa! You look a little tense, Mash. You know, Jens, that was fair. When I have a job that requires me to be up that early, I have no issue waking up that early, but I will say that, like, following my natural sleep schedule, I often find myself, I'm most productive typically in either the very early morning hours or the very late evening hours. Not so much in the middle of the day, and I tend towards, like, sleeping between 3 to 4 a.m. and, like, 7 to 8 a.m. because I don't sleep much. I've got some pretty bad insomnia, and so those are kind of like my peak sleep hours in terms of like the best time for me to sleep, and the sleep schedule that my body naturally falls into these days. Like I'm almost unable to go to bed before midnights, and I don't know if it's because of the fair amount of time that I've spent in other time zones across like the course of my life, or if it's just the insomnia, or if, you know, just the you know, my body just naturally prefers that like particular sleep zone. But like, yeah, like it's a struggle to get to bed before like 3 or 4 in the morning. Dakota Doyle, I haven't really gotten to play a whole lot of it. I've been dragged down busy since Sunday, so I was maybe planning on doing a little bit at the end of today's stream, just to re-up myself on stuff. Do I? I'm sorry I washed my face with 3 times as much cold water as usual, but I guess it wasn't enough. But hearing your voice made me feel better. The first thing I need to say is good morning. Right, Senpai? Yes, yes. Good to see you're getting along. A tough spirit is one thing, but teamwork is important too. Alright. Seki, Mash, let's try this again. At 7 o'clock this morning, Chaldea completed its preparations for the 7th Singularity Ray Shift. We've little time left, our backs are against the wall here. The last Singularity, this is the Grail that Solomon sent into the past himself, and I'd like you to recover it. I know I sound like a broken record, but are you ready? It's going to be another tough journey. Of course, we'll bring back souvenirs. Foo, foo! Yeah, that's the kind of person you are, Seki. I was silly to even ask. Then let's start the briefing. This time we will ray shift to the beginning of human history. The beginning of all civilization, the world when it was unified as one. The mother that flourished along the Tigris and Euphrates and influenced a great many civilizations. One of the world's oldest civilizations which began almost simultaneously with the earliest Egyptian kingdoms. In the world of magecraft, this era was the twilight of the Age of Gods and a topic of research. The land of ancient Mesopotamia, 2600 BC, the beginning of Sumerian civilization after the Ubaid culture. Though. The world of the BC era, where reality was a place of mystery and gods walked the land. Indeed, Mesopotamia in the age of the first Sumerian kings. Just the process of getting there makes this tougher than any previous singularity. It's the last age of fantasy on Earth, when gods and monsters were a part of everyday life. Good morning, Da Vinci. What kind of response is that? How boring! All my effort waiting to burst out at the right moment has gone up in smoke. I wouldn't say that. You surprised me to think one person has the power to silence the entire room in an instant. The way you put so much effort into such trivial matters. I wish Senpai could be like that sometimes. Foo, foo! Leonardo, quit messing around. Do you have what I asked you for? Yes, it's done. Of course it would be. Seki, here's a present for you. Is this a scarf? It seems to be made from very fine and sturdy fibers. Remember the mask I made to protect you in the desert? Say hello to Mark II. The mana density in the atmosphere is much greater than what you experienced in ancient Egypt. There's a limit to what you can take with you on a ray shift. This is the bare minimum, but I promise you it's effective. Is it my birthday today? Don't be silly. I'd get you something much fancier than this for your birthday. Aww. However, that's an excellent response. Wit and humor can be powerful weapons for humans. Alright, I suppose I shall give you a small lecture on the place you're about to visit. The word Mesopotamia is Greek in origin. Meso means the middle, and Potamia means rivers. So it's the land between the rivers. It refers to the civilization that flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers that flowed into the Persian Gulf. Okay, never mind. I was going to say something, but the order name is Babylonia, but it wasn't called that until a little later. Ancient Mesopotamia, Sumer. What's classified as ancient civilization does seem to span over a long period of time. For instance, between 5000 BC and 2000 BC, many different civilizations flourished, and they all played important roles in human history. Indeed, this time we're sending you to one of those civilizations in 2600 BC, the age of the first kings. From the point of view of magecraft, it's the era when humans parted ways with the gods. That's right, I don't know the reason the king of this era made that decision, but it was at this point that the age of gods came to an end, and by the advent of the Anno Domini era, all divine spirits had disappeared from the earth. Some may have lasted into the AD era in some island countries, but by 1000 AD, they were gone. Except for extreme cases like deities that remained completely isolated from humans. Well, let's put that topic aside. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the difficulty of this race shift. Race shifting into the BC era is extremely difficult. The further back into human history you go, the more unstable the race shift, so as you get closer to the Age of Gods, things get more uncertain. Some academics call the Age of Gods an age of uncertainty. It's not something that lends itself to observation. On top of that, Sheba is refusing to stabilize. Actually, I doubt it ever will. Fo. Yeah, but with the help of the staff at Chaldea, we were able to calculate the location of the seventh singularity and observe it. Given the difficulty, I'll be staying here in the command room, which also means I won't be able to act as navigator. But still, on my honor as a genius, I hereby swear that I will flawlessly prove your existence. So, don't worry about a thing. Get out here and have a grand adventure. Leonardo's statements are inappropriate, but this really is an experience not many can have. You're going to the ancient world, a place that modern man will never know about. The danger is immeasurable, but I hope that's also how amazing your discoveries will be. Today on the History Channel presents... Yeah, once we put an end to everything, tell me what you've learned on this journey. Yeah, Polynesian servants would be great. Like, more of them, I'm gonna be honest. But like, you know, nice and respectfully, obviously. I think I'm personally really excited for Babylonia as a singularity. Just because, you know, I mean, I was really excited for when we saw Egypt in Camelot. But it's just, you know, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, they were explaining the whole Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers and stuff like that. And, like, that's something that, like, obviously I don't really need explained to me, but it's fun to hear people talking about it. I think I've recently done, just before I graduated, I did a few mapping projects and papers for poster presentations, like in symposiums, that had to do with both the Tigris and Euphrates River and the Mediterranean. Hathor did the Tigris and Euphrates River one, and I helped her source some of like the ancient cities, looking at like the old waterways and stuff. And I did mine around the Mediterranean, and it was a lot of fun. And to be fair, I mean, the fun part about the Tigris and the Euphrates is that those rivers are so unpredictable and they change routes so frequently that you can plot locations by cities that were on a river and then have them be miles from the modern river today, which is amazing. And it's not just, you know, the Nile, Indus, the Tigris, Euphrates. You've got the Huanghe and the Yangtze, the Pearl River, I mean the Mississippi River. Like, river civilizations are such an interesting part of ancient civilizations. Hey there, don't get so sentimental. Seki is about to go to battle. You need to keep them sharp. Shh, Romani, go and get some sleep. Trying to act tough just proves you're tired. I beg your pardon, I got plenty of rest. I'm all fired up and ready to go. Come, your coffins are ready. From here on, this will be your battle, Seki. The sixth singularity was full of special conditions we never came across before. This one's going to be every bit as tough. It's a unique era, after all. Stay calm and be ready to deal with anything. A tense heart will shatter from a blow. Being flexible and adaptable will get you further. Got a good example right in front of me. What's wrong, Mash? I figured you'd be all set to go. Yes, I'm ready to do whatever I must to support Master's investigation and operations in the Seventh Singularity. But I'm sorry, Doctor, can I ask you something? What is it? I hope it's something I can answer. Yes, this kind of philosophical question. But does life have any meaning at all? I mean objectively, not subjectively. I've never thought about it, but it's really bothering me. That's a tough question. Objective meaning, I mean, if you look at things from God's perspective, life might all seem equally meaningless. Well, really life has neither meaning nor merit right up until the end. The end? Yeah, if you're asking about the meaning of it all, well, there isn't any. Nothing has meaning on its own. Meaning is something that gets determined later. Humans are born, grow up, and die, all without meaning. It's only when a life's over that you finally see what it meant. That's what life is, MASH. We don't live in order to create meaning. We live so meaning can be found from our life. Yes, that's how I'd like to live my life too. Thank you, Dr. Roman. I'm grateful for all the kindness you've shown me. Alright, you're both in your coffins, yes? Seki, your mission this time is to recover the Grail. It's important to find and remove the cause of the singularity, but your biggest goal is to recover the Grail. We don't know its exact coordinates, but it should be somewhere in Mesopotamia, your Rayshift destination. I pray that this is our last search for the Holy Grail. Alright, I'm starting the Rayshift program. Everyone here on Chaldea's staff will do their very best to send Master Seki to the BC era. Unsummon program, start. Spiritron conversion, start. Rayshift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. 7th Grand Order commencing operation. Seventh Singularity. Humanity Foundation, A++, BC 2655, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia. Yeah, her cenotes are absolutely fantastic to study. Oh, right. In the Age of the Gods. Section 1. Ah, yes. Suggesting... You know what? It feels appropriate to take a Nitocris in here. Yeah. It feels appropriate to take a Nitocris. Yeah, let's keep to this organization. Oh, congrats, Dakota Doyle! I am not going for Draco or Tiamat, so I am not pulling at the moment. Which is good for me, because I do not have enough quartz. Oh, please, please have mercy, O Mother Goddess, Mother of demonic beasts, the one who reigns supreme. We do not defy you. The remaining cities, people, wealth, everything is yours. Ugh, don't eat me, please, don't eat me! Kazalu is different than Uruk. We have no intention of following that foolish king. We will sacrifice everyone up until the second-class citizens. You can have them all. Treat them like livestock. I don't care. So please, leave us. Leave us alone. Ah! Lowly creatures, I am utterly disgusted with you. We have said before that not a single human shall survive. Even monkeys are smarter than these humans. Do they really think they're worthy as food? At best, they are fit to fertilize the land. That's still no reason to crush them to death with that serpent body of yours. After all, we're in our assembly hall. Ah, yes, my love. Isn't it a good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? What, you don't like snakes? I thought you would enjoy playing with them like that. Well, I'm really more for beating my enemies to a pulp in a hand-to-hand brawl, yes, but gracias, pero no, the weight class difference bothers me. Your way of killing is too sloppy. I thought I was handling them with care. Humans are just too fragile. Ashnuna, Sipar, Kish, Kazalu, I have swallowed up most of the northern cities. It is only a matter of time before Nippur falls. It won't even take a month to break through that damned northern wall. Well, well, your ego sure is as big as your body. After working on it for half a year, you still need another month? You used enough demonic beasts to fill the land, yet you only managed to neutralize the north? Will you really be able to crush that front in another month? You don't need our help? I do not. We have sworn not to interfere with each other. I do not require your help, in the first place. I find massacring humans all at once to be quite wasteful. Thus I have ordered the demonic beasts to do whatever they desire to the humans they capture. They may drag them to their dens and slowly kill them, or they may eat them alive. Or perhaps the humans can be used as raw materials for my temple. Raw materials for your temple. No wonder it smells even worse than the last time I came here. The stench is so strong it makes me nauseous. A pity, since death is so very pure. Isn't it the same with you? Wasn't death an everyday thing in your mythos? Exactly! Keeping the beaten alive for later is unthinkable. That being said, this is the result of the survival of the fittest. I won't condemn her principles. After all, I'd do the same thing. In the end, I meticulously snuff them out, one by one. Isn't that what it is? That's why we were summoned. The goddess who slays this era's king and obtains the Holy Grail will become the ruler of this world. That's what we, the Three Goddesses Alliance, swore, right? This face on Ketz is everything. Alright, let me check Chad. Zero Herrera, I would possibly make the argument that it's not necessarily because of how widespread the body of water is. I would actually chalk that up to the ecology of the forest itself. The Amazon is not well suited to providing support for massive civilizations without the need for equally massive deforestation and processing, which is not something that most ancient civilizations in that part of the world like kind of did to that extent, you know? Like to clear enough space to be able to maintain like farmland and stuff that would be necessary for supporting a large sedentary civilization, especially on the technology available then, would require such a massive exertion of force and will through the forest that it just wouldn't have been worth it, I think. Oh, congrats, Andrew! That's not that bad! I'm not that far off! I'm a little far off. I've still got a few years to go before my 30th, but I got a friend who makes jokes about that too, so it's very funny. Yeah, Zero Herrera, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, is it also the elevation in the Amazon varies so drastically from area to area, which is part of what helps keep the river flowing across so much area, but also makes it hard to establish a larger, more widespread civilization. Yeah, Dumozid and Gil! Or what? Have you changed your mind? Do you feel pity for slaughtering humans, as foolish as they are? As you're the one and only legitimate surviving Sumerian goddess of this era, are you losing your own taste for slaughter? Nonsense. This is exactly what I want. Uruk has been my land from the very beginning. I just let the humans borrow it on a whim. I feel neither mercy nor obligation. As a pillar for the Three Goddess Alliance, I will erase humans from the face of this land. Abandoned even by a native goddess, the humans of this era truly are inferior wretches not worth saving. Hi, Sasha. Yeah, true, gens, but not on the levels of like Egypt or Mesopotamia or China or India, right? Like the civilizations that existed in the Amazon did have relatively high population levels, and I'm not comparing them necessarily in a one is better than the other because it has a bigger population level, but I personally have always thought that the ecology, elevation, and density of the Amazon, and just the way that the Amazon as a forest behaves, doesn't really support a scale civilization the same as some of the other major river systems of the world. it supported its own civilizations very successfully. But like if we're comparing like scale of just population as a sheer number quantity, then no. But more individual civilizations sprung up around the Amazon that lasted for longer without consolidating, which is also very impressive because that's much harder to do in a more restricted area, because typically civilizations will interact, fight, assimilate, grow together, that sort of thing, as kind of groups merge and intermarry and intermingle, and that, you know, the Amazon maintained a lot of different civilizations throughout the years, which is very impressive. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty interesting, though. You know? Zero Herrera, I have the exact opposite thought of that whenever I, like, run D&D or something, because I think that in my entire, out of, like, all of the groups for D&D I run, in technicality, there's only, like, one person older than me in all of those groups. And a bunch of them are, like, a few years younger than me, and they'll say things, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm old. Like, Jesus Christ. I grew up with VCR and landlines, and my dad had a dial-up phone. Like, we had a landline until I was like 16. Good. It sounds like your wills are unwavering. Mother will be relieved to know that the Alliance's oath is eternal. Is that you? When did you return? How many times must I tell you to go to Mother when you've returned? As you can see, I'm hurrying over to you now. Mother, you should refrain from associating with these two goddesses on your own. They are dependable allies, but fearsome competitors at the same time. More importantly, they're the only beings on Earth that possess the authority necessary to kill you, Mother. It's entirely possible they joined forces with you because they want the Holy Grail and are planning to betray you. They wouldn't do that. The alliance of goddesses is not so fickle. An attack upon another goddess will turn into divine punishment that rebounds upon the attacker. She who raises her hand would be destroyed. Therefore, the only attack we have is to obtain the Holy Grail before the others. That is the game that we play. Yes, the King of Uruk has the Holy Grail hidden somewhere. The goddess who obtains it will rule the post-human world. The Grail was sent to this land. It's the one contract that the Mage King established. However, the method of obtaining the objective wasn't laid out. Therefore, everyone is free to search for the Holy Grail however they like. For example, Mother's method is to seek the Grail within the ashes of Uruk after eradicating the humans. And your method, which seems to be decimating Uruk with nature itself combined with your own physical prowess. Or finally yours, which could be as simple as waving a hand and wiping out all life in an instant before anyone knew what happened. All of these are little more than your own pathways to acquiring the Holy Grail itself. Still, be careful. I sensed a strange fluctuation, the final ray of hope for humanity's future prophesied by Uruk's astrologer. The last mage, who may yet protect humanity, has arrived in our era. That's me! Ah! Oh! Woo! We're falling. Where's the parachute? I estimate that we're currently at an altitude of 200 meters. 7 seconds until impact. Master, your orders. What should I do? Calm down. Brace for impact. Yes, Mash Kyrillite will do her utmost. Master, give me your hand. Okay, caught you. Now just grab onto my waist and hold tight, please. Foo, foo. Noble Phantasm, deploy. Galahad, grant me your power. Just gonna... Senpai, I mean, Master. Are you hurt? Hang on, we gotta crack our first can of the day, boys. There we go. I'll live. No, I'm the one who needs to thank you. It happened so suddenly that my mind went blank. You're still clinging to me, senpai. Foo, 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 foo. Ah, foo, you took cover in my shield? Thank goodness you're safe too. Foo, foo. Senpai, can you stand? Yes, I'm fine. I'm glad. The landing wasn't perfect, but it seems ray shift was successful. Are both of you all right? Safe and sound? Whew, for a second there, I didn't know what would happen. Yes, we had a 200-meter freefall when we ray shifted, but Master's quick thinking saved us. There have been many accidents up till now, but I never thought we'd end up in midair after a ray shift. Doctor, what happened? Apparently the ray shift was intentionally tampered with. We successfully set it to the biggest city of that era. But immediately after the ray shift was established, it seems all of you were forcibly shot to that location. Do you think it could be interference from the King of Mages? That's probably not it. Yes, I agree with Seki. My guess is some power in the city repelled you. Not even Solomon is almighty. He can't be on guard against us when we can appear anytime, anywhere. Okay, sorry for interrupting, Roman. I got an answer for you. What they experienced was a forced deportation caused by a barrier. There seems to be a bounded field around the city of Uruk, probably to ward off attacks. So we bounced off the city's defense mechanism. It's true that we are trespassers, but... Yeah, the question is, why is an ominous field like that set up? Like all of Singularities up until now, there is impending danger in the city of Uruk. Seki, Mash, first reassess the situation. We're calculating coordinates over here, but the precision is still low. Actually, there's too much information. Blame it on the ancient world. The mana concentration is so thick that our information processing can't keep up. Under these circumstances, visual footage from Seki will give us clues to analyze. Well, does anything stick out? What about that band of light in the sky? Ah, that's right. We'll continue monitoring this situation. The band of light. Yes, it's still there. I see. So there's one in that era too. In that case, there must be a place where the incineration of humanity was carried out. Do you notice anything else? What kind of place you're in? For lack of a better word, ruins. I see, ruins, huh? I mean, I could kind of tell from the video feed, but... You're pretty far away from Uruk. I was thinking you should gather food before heading there, but that won't be possible, unfortunately. There's nothing but ruins here. Both food and information gathering are out of the question. I thought so. The only silver lining is that Da Vinci's scarf is working well. According to the data we're getting, the concentration of mana in the air is higher than in Egypt. Seki, how are you physically? Do you have a headache or ringing in your ears? I don't hear ringing, but I can hear crying. An abnormality in your tympanum? No, the fact that you can hear crying means... Please wait, Doctor. I thought I heard a faint rumbling from the ground. I'm picking up odd magical energy heading our way. Are you getting it on the monitor? Confirmed. It's a hostile. It took a long time to confirm because it's a pattern that we haven't seen before. The staff apologizes too, but that can wait till later. The enemy's coming. 2600 BC, Ancient Samaria, your first battle in the Age of the Gods. But you have nothing to fear. After all, you haven't lost yet. Show this era the power of the master and servant who overcame 6 singularities. Well said, Doctor. Time to do this. Let's see. Yeah, the whole, like, records becoming a thing now, while, like, other forms of physical media are still, like, fucked. Not great. I don't love it. Especially because records are kind of, like, a luxury item now, like, almost, and, like, people just want to keep releasing, like, special editions. Like, I feel bad. One of my favorite bands put out their second album, and I was able to get it in CD form, but I'm like, the only way I can play this is, like, through my PlayStation. I think that's the only thing I have that has a CD. Well, I guess my laptop does, but, like, you know, I feel bad, but, like, I wanted the physical media, so I was like, I'm gonna buy that. 2 mission events to keep you up. Nice, Dakota Doyle. You know, my catchphrase is, I was born in the 1900s. Okay. Oh, these are like chonky boys. But we only have 2 rounds, so I guess that's the trade-off. Them some chonky boys. I don't know what a backpack battle is, but if it means I don't have to tap the buttons and I can just hit like an auto run, I would pay money for that. And I know that there's like some way to do it with like a certain app combination on Android or something, but I am not doing that. I want it to just be available in this game. Oh, it's a big boy in front. I do love Mio. She is great. That's some fun looking magical beasts. Adorable. Yeah, I think you know which ones add insult to injury, Zero Herrera? The ones that are like it's a record player, but it's also just a Bluetooth speaker. And I'm like, so like that one bothers me. That one bothers me. I don't like that one. So, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming that playing through the quests in the normal story will help me fill out the... Will that help me with the Lillum Harlot event? Like, when it says, like, kill 20 undead enemies or something. Like, in theory, if I killed, like, 20 undead enemies in, like, you know, in here, would it apply to filling out the quests over there? I ask because I don't know, because I haven't played in the actual Singularity since I started Lillum Harlot. So yeah. Okay, so no, it doesn't. I have to be playing the other, the non-Babylonia. Okay, all right, just checking. Would have been nice if I could double up on it. Yeah, I mean, we've got a record player in the living room, I think, that plays like records and CDs. It might also have a cassette deck. I did actually used to have an old player that had a cassette deck, a record player, and a CD player, but we got rid of it because it hadn't worked in years, and we thought it was obsolete. Okay, so you want me to use a caster? Well, obviously I gravitate towards certain casters, and I feel like we're gonna take an Ana. Yeah, regrettable. That would have been really nice for me. The battle is over. We've only sustained minor injuries. However, it was an enemy type we've never seen before. Yes, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it looked to be from a completely different ecosystem. Unlike werebeasts, dragons, and other creatures that eventually disappeared from the world at the end of the Age of the Gods. But those demonic beasts, I don't think they were of this world at all. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Jesus. I'm like killing my sweater somehow. Like a crack in my nail. It kept catching as I was just like sitting. Not of this world, huh? Perhaps they differed from the garden variety demonic beasts that existed in the Age of the Gods. We were prepared. We had data on all of the phantasmals and demonic beasts from the Sumerian era. But none of it matches what you've just encountered. What is going on? And that's not the worst of it. Those demonic beasts were clearly trying to kill us. It wasn't mere hostility. Their intention was to kill. All of the demonic beasts we've encountered thus far have attacked us out of bestial instinct, to feed themselves. The demonic beasts just now, though, they attacked solely to kill us. I could feel the hatred in their eyes. Hatred, demonic beasts that harbor hatred towards humans. Are you saying they're trying to annihilate us, not eat us? If so, you're in danger. Seki, leave that city immediately. Are you saying the reason the city is in ruins is... Yeah, that possibility is high. That's why you should leave immediately. I agree with the doctor, Master. Animals act in packs. Out of my way! I don't think that's the last of the demonic beasts. Oh. Hey, you're in the way! I can't use my decrees with you there. Senpai, did you hear something? It sounded like a voice. Yeah, I did, but I guess... Huh? Wait. How am I supposed to brake in time if the air brakes don't work? Oh no, I'm going to hit them! If Father finds out, he'll take my license away for sure. But let me say this first, I'm not in the wrong! Oh boy. Master, are you alright? Something beige, coming in at a 45-degree angle, has just fallen from the sky. Foo. That noise. Ouch. Ouch, what a disaster. I didn't think I would be sniped from the ground. Luckily, the damage wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I have my usual violent deeds to thank for that. Huh? What's this? Hey there. I'm your cushion. Wait, what are you? What's going on over there? Seki's vitals are all red. Well, a woman fell from the sky. Oh, the mysterious woman separated herself from Senpai. This era has way too many crash landings. Still, it's good we've met a native. Now we can get info. Whoa! These numbers, is this for real? Is this some kind of mistake? What's that? Some kind of mystic that lets you see from afar? Also, it has a really annoying voice. But that doesn't matter for now. Let's talk about this wretched fool's punishment for touching my body without my permission. Your face and outfit are unfamiliar. What city are you from? I didn't think there were still humans around. Are you a sacrifice fleeing from Nippur? Or a survivor from Babylon? Whichever it is, give yourself up. After I shoot your limbs off, I'll scatter you over Mount Abe. Master, this woman is ready for battle. I can sense her genuine animosity towards you. I see. I'll take your silence as confirmation of my assumption. Good. I don't have to show you any mercy. If you were from Uruk, I'd have shown some mercy. Curse your bad luck. Hold it. We need to settle this accident first. Settle? You mean a trial? The answer is no. I'm not falling for that. No matter how minor the collision, the one in the vehicle is at a disadvantage. I know that. Please hold on. The collision was an unforeseen accident, and it seems neither side was responsible. So can we please have a word with you? Miss, who are you? That's right, we need a name first. Are you guys seriously saying you don't know who I am? Yes, well, sorry, it hasn't even been an hour since we arrived in this era. We are members of a group called Chaldea. We were sent here to this singularity to correct the course of humanity. I'm sure you don't know what we're talking about, but we're not suspicious. Actually, Senpai's hands looked plenty suspicious, so something ought to be said about that, but... Foo. So you're guests from afar. That's hard to believe, but I suppose stuff like that happens. You might say I'm here in a similar manner. Fine, I will believe your words. In other words, you have no idea who I am. You don't know about this world or what's happening here. I see. Then your disrespect, insolence, and impoliteness can't be helped. You're barbarians from a distant world, after all. Look, touching me without permission is completely unforgivable in this world. Any Sumerian would immediately apologize, but wouldn't be forgiven even after offering their whole family's life savings. Keep that in mind from now on. Assuming you want to survive this world, that is. And thanks for being my cushion. You were at least helpful as a pile of hay. That's not a very nice way to say thanks. At least she seems to have calmed down, so why don't we reintroduce ourselves? I'm Romani Archiman. I'm the acting commander of Chaldea. This girl is Seki, a master who's formed contracts with heroic spirits and commands them as servants. And this girl is one of those servants, Mash GIIIIILLLLL. We're done introducing ourselves. So, who are you? Based on my readings, you're probably a... You're not worthy to hear my name. Just forget about me. Especially you over there. Seki, was it? Forget everything that happened earlier. If you do, I'll at least spare your life. What thing earlier? Like I was saying, if any of this gets out, like how I mishandled the boat of heaven, or how I screamed, or about my current body size, I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. This is not good, Senpai. She doesn't seem to want to kill you anymore, but I can still sense her hostility. In my personal opinion, gaining any information from her will be quite a difficult task. Seems that way. One bad move and we're dead. Oh, you understand. Wonderful. It's a good thing to be humble. I won't treat you with disdain with that attitude, so revere me, like 3 times a day. Fine. There's no point in being mad at barbarians. You wanted to know about this era, you said. Go figure those things out with your own eyes and ears. I won't tell you anything. Actually, you tell me. Right, for example, did you see anything precious lying around here? What? Though? What is it? Like I said, something precious. Was anything on the ground? Like, something that makes you think, wow, at first glance. It's something you'd know the moment you saw it, so I won't bother to explain. So how about it? Anything ring a bell? No, even if you put it like that, judging from the context, did you drop something? Idiot, of course not. I didn't drop anything at all. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't care about that thing. Don't you think it'd help if you told us what it is? I won't. If I told you what I dropped, you'd find out about my clumsiness. Faux. Anyway, you just need to tell me if something was around here or not. So, was it? Oh, and was it broken? Did it break? Did I do it again? Why don't you say anything? Staying silent is so cruel. Nos. Nos? North? You're telling me it's to the north? Is that it? That's not it. That voice wasn't Senpai's. This is... Sorry, I looked away for a second since she seemed like a hassle. Numerous heat signatures approaching from the north. Okay, it's coming back. Alright. Let's see. You know, Andrew Gerardo. Funny thing about skunks. I actually like the smell of skunk spray. I think it's comforting. So growing up, there was a skunk who lived in the bushes under my window and would spray like outside my window every single morning. And so I would wake up to the smell every single day for like 5-6 years. And I actually ended up liking the smell because of it, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know. Fucking Ishtar. Ereshkigal is better. They look like reinforcements for the previous demonic beasts. You two, get ready. Yeah, so fun fact, my dad was a car mechanic, so I also like the smell of like gasoline and oil and like coolant and stuff like that. That's also a very comforting smell for me. Because I grew up smelling it and Dad would take me to the shop with him, so like my nose is a little fucked up. Alright, master, your orders. Okay, Miss Unknown, stand back. You're pretty quick to change gears. However, you still lack the observational skills of a good mage. Stand back because it's dangerous. Who do you think you're speaking to, you country hick? You are the one who should stand back. I'm getting really pissed off. I'll take all my frustration out on them, and I'll do it with a bang. I can't even remember if I've seen Summer Uresh. Like, I remember GIIIILLLLL, but have I seen Summer Uresh? Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, my friends are just like, oh, skunk, and I'm like, skunk. Okay, so Summer Uresh was like, this updates? Was she? Jesus fucking cool. What? Fuck. Brain like a leaky trap, apparently. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love GIIIILLLLL. I guess I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to look it up again, because I've completely... Shit. I don't even know why I've completely blanked on it, but I have. I think the problem with updates is I think it was such a long video, and I had to watch it all through. I can remember the other things from updates. What the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like my brain. Oh, the quilted pattern! The quilted pattern outfit that I really... Yes! Okay, okay. Yes. Yes, I did really like Summer Uresh. Okay. Sometimes I just need to jog my memory. But yeah, the quilted pattern outfit. Ugh. I mean, that's fair, Andrew. I think once I was dog sitting and the owner was just like, I'm so sorry, but they've recently been skunked, so if you can't let them be near you, you can just, you know, tell them to like get off, you know, tell them to like go to bed or something, which was so funny because like I don't mind that smell, and so I was like, you know what, luckily for you, I am uniquely suited for this particular job. Yeah, I remember her now. The quilted sleeves brought me back to it. Yeah. They're so cute. Skunks, raccoons, opossums. We have an opossum living in the backyard that sometimes eats our cat food, and it's so cute when it's over there. It's precious. I just want to squeeze it. Oh my god. Nope, tacos. I'm not going for Dragon Mommy or Tia Mommy. Not on my list of goals for this year, so I am just completely avoiding them. Not gonna waste my quartz on them. Yeah, actually, I have a post-it note with my picks for each class for the Destiny order. I haven't like fully decided exactly which in some of the multiples that I'll be picking, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, tacos. No more Aussie situations. Made me so mad. Made me so mad. Oh my god. I'm just the worst. Can't believe that happened. And then there was a regular Kets right up after that. Oh my god. So I missed Juge, I couldn't roll on Ozzy, and I didn't get Kets. That was the worst. This is a very bad 7 days. Hello, my little sausage roll. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. She's so cute napping on the chair next to me. I did not need both of those NTs, I think, but still. This one kind of looks like a weird homunculus beast from Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh no, because I shared it on another stream a while back, so I didn't want to do it while I was playing through the fight. So in order from like top down, obviously you can figure out by like who I'm saying, but I'm currently torn between Ibuki, Sigurd, and a character whose video has not come out on the channel yet, but that we've done recently. And then I think I picked Sei over Arjuna for the next one. Brunhilde for sure. Ozzy or Ketz, but I'm very tempted to put Ketz down instead of Ozzy because I know I have a good shot at pulling Ozzy later this year. And then for casters, it's a little like there's Anastasia and there's Juge, which are like, you know, very much desired. But then Skahak Skadi would be really good for my current servant lineup. And Xuanzang Sanzang is just kind of like a funny character. And then once again, a character that we have filmed recently but have not released the video for on the channel. King Hassan for assassins. Arjuna, Ibuki, or Vladi for, I think that's Berserker. Probably leaning towards Ibuki or Arjuna and away from Vladi, but I do really like Vladi. Chin or Himiko for the next one. I haven't decided yet. And then somewhere between Ashia, Bazette, Meltrillis, and Hokusai. I'm like kind of tempted to go for Ashia, but I really like Meltrillis and Hokusai. Like the Hokusai is like a surprising favorite for me, where I think that she's just a really, really beautiful servant, and I love her animations. And Meltrillis is of course my penguin girl. So that's my lineup for Destiny Order. Yeah. Assassin up. Maybe a different assassin this time. Yeah, let's go with Cleopatra. Well, that's that. I may have only pseudo-manifested, but I'm not going to lose to Tiamat's demonic beasts. Wow, you're strong. You're not going to get anything from me by stating the obvious, but I will repay you later if I can. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Second and third waves are coming. Doctor, please give us data on the area. Just how many demonic beasts are there? Way too many. I'm seeing 60 right now, with more coming. This town has become their den. There's nowhere to run. You're completely surrounded. You're not going to get out of this unless you can fly. Seki, negotiate with that woman over there. She must be able to fly. Ask her to take you two out of... Don't make decisions on your own. Weren't you listening to me? This boat only holds one. To take those two, they would basically have to cling on to me. But didn't I tell you, in this world, touching me is a sin, punishable by death. I'm about to punish you with death, you bitch. I only fought it because I wanted to. I didn't fight for you. Master, Seki, was it? If you're struggling against these demonic beasts, then repairing the course of humanity is but a dream for you. You should quietly return to this Chaldea place, and if you can't do that, well, why don't you just die? I have no intention of helping the weak. Miss Unknown has taken off. She has left the battlefield at an incredible speed. Foe. I guess we're not going to get her help. It was worth a shot, though. Do you know something? We'll talk later. Now just think about getting out of there. Focus your attacks on a single point. Seki, head east with Mash. There are fewer demonic beasts in that area. Roger that. We'll head for the castle ruins visible to the east. We're going to punch through this, Master. I know the Hokusai Saber is going to be in the pilgrimage shop, but I think this is Hokusai Foreigner that I'm interested in. I'd like to have both because I like them both. So that would be nice. Love penguins. I vote Adventures of Lord Elmaloy II because I really like it. And I think you would too, Jens. Like, 10 out of 10. Genuinely think you would enjoy it because I really did. Ah, remaining enemies 9. I did not notice that. I have noticed it now. Penguins. Penguins. Oh, beautiful, Cleo. That was stunning. I will always and forever penguins. Penguins. Did this for a reason. Imperial privilege is wonderful. I love that, like, I'm getting all of, like, the daily and weekly mission quest updates and shit like that because I never play, like, actively. Ugh, the enemy reinforcements are endless. Without an anti-army noble phantasms, the enemies... You want numbers? That's good. Looks like I'll be able to help. You, demi-servant, and you, master of Chaldea. Could you step back a bit? Yes, that's good. Now all I have to do... The chains. The chains! Is wipe the lot of them out all at once. Since there are only 100 or so of them, I won't have to wipe out the entire town. If you're the master of Chaldea, I'm sure you have your own anti-army noble phantasms, but you can use them next time. This city may be in ruins, but humans once lived here. It'd be best to preserve it for as long as possible, right? Enkidu! Alright, final section for Age of the Gods. You know what? Cleopatra worked really well last time. I'll go with Cleopatra again. Huh. Interesting. Sorry for stealing the show, but it's best to keep the collateral damage to a minimum. I know this place is a ruin now, but people may want to come back one day, you know? It's an honor to meet you, Master of Chaldea. My name is Enkidu. I have waited in this age of gods for humans like you to arrive. I was given the task of connecting mankind with this world. Enkidu, did you just say Enkidu? Then you're the best help we could ever hope for. There's no individual stronger from that era, comparable even to that king. Seki, you can trust this person. Work together and get out of this predicament. But this is not a person, nor a servant either. More like a machine than anything, and yet like a human with a soul. Oh, that's right. As a demi-servant, you're able to figure out my true nature. You must have sensed and categorized me as a foreign element created by the gods. I apologize for frightening you. I should have waited longer before meeting you. But now is time for battle. I cannot let you fall prey to those demonic beasts. Please forgive me for being so callous. Would you allow me to fight by your side? Oh, of course. I apologize for being insensitive myself. Master, your orders, and Kido and I will defeat the enemy. Enkidu, it's not gay if it's clay. And historians will call them close friends, besties, roommates, colleagues, anything but lovers. History hates lovers.
ソはエジプトの落葉終焉を示す時の日ウラエウス・アスターテですがお黙りなさいはう慎んで見上げなさいよくていらっしゃい論外ですね
Oh, Bashmu. Love that.
いろいろしたいのね不許可よ日向の火薬の匂いはち切れそうでしょ私にまあ来やすいわねソはエジプトの落葉終焉を示す時の日ウラエウス・アスターテですがではありません
You know, that's fair. Out of all of those, the only one I don't know is Taigong Wang, so, you know. Hello, Hayashi.
よくてよ
ああ
いいでしょう論外ですよ
そこだ
ジェイルがお好き
Ballad Zero. Yeah, Caster's the biggest Trump, the biggest kind of I don't know yet for me in Destiny order because like Scotty makes the most sense. I feel like I should get an Anastasia. Sanzang is for the memes, and the servant that has not been shown on the channel yet, I really want. My god, I really want it so bad.
私によく来やすいわねソはエジプトの落葉終焉を示す時の日ウラエウス・アスターテですが私ではありませんはう論外でしてよ慎んで見上げなさい
Beautiful. Oh, we've got like a 3D movement on the battlefield now. I appreciate that. I just noticed that. But maybe you just want Nito Alter. That poison dragon, Bashmu, was the last one. In any event, we have exterminated all the demonic beasts in this town. But we are not safe yet. The scent of the blood of the fallen will draw more here. This land has become a den for demonic beasts. Their number is likely to increase, not decrease. Who are you? I believe I have introduced myself. That invisible mage should know more details about me. Yes, I apologize. Your display of power left me speechless. You know, the thing about, like, stuff to do with Tiamat is, and I don't remember if we talked about this during the Tiamat video, but for one of my classes, we had to create, like, a language, right? And we had to create a civilization around that language as sort of an exercise in understanding how languages are constructed and how they develop and how that can be related to a civilization and a culture. And I was grouped up with Hathor and a bunch of my other friends, and we ended up making this sort of like underwater civilization, but it was all based around like Tiamat. And as a result, I ended up we spent a ton of time learning about cuneiform and like the different like Akkadian, Sumerian, Babylonian, all the different phonetics, like the lore of kind of like the ancient Mesopotamian like deities and beliefs. And it was just really fun, but it means that like I now just have a bunch of like obscure knowledge in my head and like written down in notebooks and in this PowerPoint presentation about this made up language that we created, and we made these little like learning tablets for and all sorts of stuff. So it's very interesting. I'm assuming you are the real Enkidu, correct? Not a servant, but an actual living being. Which means you're a native here, yet you possess such power. No wonder you are called the weapon of the gods. They were not lying when they said you're the world's strongest noble phantasm with the living will. It's even said you were on par with King Gilgamesh. Weapon of the gods. Yes, Enkidu is found in the world's oldest heroic tale, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was a king that didn't listen to the gods. He was an individual with incredible power that lived in the moment. In order to admonish King Gilgamesh, the gods sculpted a doll from mud. The doll had a soul like humans and could change its shape at will. At times it became a noble phantasm capable of piercing enemies. The world's strongest god-made human into which gods poured all their energy. That's what Enkidu is. Yeah, Jens, that's exactly, and oh my god, we designed so much for this culture and like, oh my, norms and mores and traditions. We had like, you know, whether it was matrilineal or patrilineal, matriarchal, patriarchal. We had how they were spread out across the world's oceans, the different enclaves, what they were called, slight differences in the things that they believed in. It's like a 15 or 20 slide presentation, and there's an entire semester's worth of work behind it. Yeah. That's absolutely right. Mesopotamian civilization used mud to make any number of things, and you can call Enkidu its greatest masterpiece. Soft enough to change forms, yet sharp as the keenest blade, the manifestation of nature itself, able to bind and kill divine beasts. If King Gilgamesh, a mix of human and divine blood, is the wedge of the heavens created by the gods, Enkidu is the chain of the heavens created to return Gilgamesh to the gods. Da Vinci is sulking, saying, I can do something like that too, but I'd say she's just putting up a front. In any event, nothing's more encouraging than to have Enkidu on humanity's side. Not even the tyrannical King Gilgamesh could destroy this good-hearted hero. It's quite embarrassing to be complimented this much. I am nothing more than a weapon created by the gods. How a weapon is used is up to its handler. If I appear to have a good heart, then it is because the humans who used me were good and lawful. You're a weapon? Yet you still seem to have a heart. Yes, I do have a heart. I don't have feelings, though, or I didn't at first. The only thing I possessed was knowledge of being a weapon, what I need to destroy, and when I needed to act. But there was one woman who treated me like any other human. I modeled myself in her form. She is responsible for me gaining a heart of my own. I keep this form in reverence to her for her gift to me. A prostitute and yet a saint. Shamhat. Well, being a prostitute meant something different back then than it does now, but there is no need to get into that. Enkidu, you called Seki the master of Chaldea. Does that mean you understand our situation? Yes, a holy grail that disrupts time and the alteration of history by the one who wields it. It was really fun, Jens. It was really interesting, too. I think we had a group, because we used mostly group chat to kind of come down to that, but I think it was, the people were called Tom Tom, and I remember a lot of what we did, like, off the top of my head, but, because we titled the presentation, Nisei Sa Tam Tom, and then obviously kind of had to do our teacher also had us do the presentation like we were teaching, this language to the rest of the class, and every group in the class got to do like different things, and you could choose to base it off of something fictional that already existed, or just create your own thing kind of like from the bottom up, because like there was one group who like created a language for like Shrek and so on. Anyways, it was really fun. I think the next semester the teacher actually asked our permission to use us as the example for the following class, because we put so much effort into it. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, Gilgamesh is I have such problems with the D&D alignment chart these days. I'm just gonna ignore that. All this resulted in the Singularities, a plot to destroy the foundation of humanity by the Mage King. The temple matron of Uruk made the situation clear. I came here because of her prophecy. I was told to protect the promised group of outsiders. So this era still hasn't been destroyed, correct? And you're fighting against the King of Mages. Of course. I am not sure what other eras were like, but people from the Age of Gods will not submit to world-ending disaster. Whimsical gods have brought the world near to destruction many times in our era. People here are more resilient than you might think. I see. I understand. But somehow they can't do anything like little things like lover spats and marital fights. Yes, that is indeed troubling. They band together against the big problems, but struggle with the small ones. But that is how it always is with humanity, though, as you can see with how this town ended up. Anyway, enough with introductions. The demonic beast will come back if we spend too much time here. I will guide you somewhere safer. We can discuss trivial matters on the way. My name is Seki. Thanks. You have your right hand out. Is there something wrong? It's a handshake, Enkidu. Senpai wants to shake hands with you. Oh, so this... My apologies. I am still not used to this. Now, formally, it is nice to meet you, Seki. Is this how you shake hands? Foo. Good. Now that we've all got to know each other better, let's move. Are you going to take them to Uruk? It's the largest city in that world. The ley lines there should be stable. Da Vinci keeps pestering me to set up the circle. Circle. A summoning circle, correct? Understood. Let us hurry. Oh yes, we will take the longer route to get there, so please bear that in mind. We should try to avoid the demonic beasts. There is nothing more important than ensuring everyone's safety. Yes, we will leave it up to you, Enkidu. Thanks for helping us out. No, I'm glad to do it. I'm pleased the master from Chaldea has turned out to be someone like you. I thought, well, it was said that a representative of humanity would come, so I was on alert thinking someone like Gilgamesh would come, but I'm glad that fear proved unfounded. Welcome to the old forgotten land of the gods, Mesopotamia. I welcome you as a representative of the new age, Seki. Yeah. Yay, we cleared section 1! Collect. What am I short on right now? These two, technically. Until I get caught up to the 19 that I have of the other one, I'll focus on those two. Oh man, these are... Hey, somebody in the comments, can y'all tell me how many sections there are in this chapter? I don't really care how many parts to section. I just want to know how many sections in this chapter, because these are all kind of like high part count. Yeah. There's that. I just also think that the D&D alignment chart is useful because humans like putting themselves into little tiny boxes and picking descriptors. It's one of the things that's like, you know, very universal about, you know, us as humans, but also at the same time, it does not encompass the complexity of a person, right? Like, I don't know if I could categorize myself as a person into the D&D alignment chart, because while I want to like make jokes, right, about like evil and chaos, right, I'm obviously not. I think 22 no split sections. Okay, that's long. Jesus. Okay, all right. That's a lot. That's so much. Oh, speaking of hokusais, there's a hokusai right there. This is a Barghest. Let's go with Barghest. Totally not. I did see Proto Arthur. Next time I need a saber, I'm gonna grab a Proto Arthur. Oh, Mushisu. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, alright. Interesting. Alright, what do you got? You've got increase attack and buster card. Yeah, that works. You've also got increase. You don't really need that right now. Yeah, that's fine. No story intro jump scare. What? I don't know what you mean. Oh, yeah. We love a bar guest. Proto Arthur needs love, but that's okay. We will give it to him. Oh, I just got notification that my Colo Ataraxia Lancer figure is processing for shipping soon. I got the version with the Hawaiian shirt, the Nendroid. So that will add to my Ku collection, which is small but growing. Small but growing. Exactly. Needs a better NP, needs a theme song. It's gonna be great. Just buff all of my favorite characters, and life will turn out perfectly. Yeah, I'm really excited for that Nendroid to come. I think it's gonna look really good. I will say it is not the molded clothes, it is fabric clothes, which is interesting. I don't have one of those Nendroids yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do some playing in Lillum Harlot today. Probably when we hit 11, I'll switch over. So if someone wants to remind me in chat if I miss it, give me like a good hour or so playing through Lillum Harlot. I haven't played it a whole ton so far. I had a really busy 3 days, so I only played through a little bit, and it was a little confusing to try to figure out initially. So we'll see. Alright, you all are gonna sit on this screen for a little bit because I need go answer the door. I just heard a knock. Bold of you to assume that my pizza is not so weird that you would not even want a slice. Because I eat my pizza strange. Not like the weirdest thing ever, but just like a weird combination of like my own, like, I was like, not like OC, that's just like neuroses makes me eat my pizza funny. In spite of the demonic beast attacks along the way, it looks like you made it safely past the ruins. This is... oh, it looks like you're heading north? Based on our mapping data, isn't Uruk to the southeast? I thought you'd go south down the Euphrates. God, no. That's my mother. My mother will do, like, garlic sauce, chicken, bacon, pineapple, and jalapeno. And the thing is, I don't like jalapenos. And I don't like pineapple. I'm allergic to pineapple. So that is disgusting to me. And it's just nasty. It's not the toppings, it's how I construct my pizza, because I very rarely order pizza delivered like pre-cooked. I usually go to Papa Murphy's, which does take and bake. It's the way that I construct my pizza that's funky. Do not be so short-sighted, Dr. Romani. We'd enter a different goddess's territory down south. Oh, right. You don't know the current situation in Mesopotamia. Let me start with that. To be blunt, humanity in Mesopotamia is on the brink of extinction. Roughly 80% of the population here has been slaughtered. The survivors are huddled in the city of Uruk, facing the ever-looming moment of extinction. Who is causing chaos in this era? Does that person have the Holy Grail? Is it the leader of the demonic beasts? The boss of the demonic beast we encountered in the ruins. That is indeed a possibility. Many demonic beasts appeared in myths, and Mesopotamian myths are no exception. Furthermore, in those Mesopotamian myths, there's a great goddess dubbed as the mother of demonic beasts. If one of them has the Holy Grail... No, nobody has hold of the Holy Grail. Something other than the Mage King's followers is destroying this world. Mesopotamia faces destruction by something equal to, if not greater, than the King of Mages. Yes, to be blunt, the gods are the ones destroying humanity. It's not the gods you're thinking of. The gods of this era are different. The Three Goddess Alliance has descended on this era and claimed roughly 60% of the lands in Mesopotamia. Motherfucker caught in my... Goddesses, you say? Foo, foo! Like Artemis back in Okeanos? No, she was a goddess that was forced to tag along with Orion, so I don't think she's powerful enough to destroy the world. So, there are divine spirit servants in Chaldea too? That is slightly unexpected. I thought such powerful summons were impossible outside of the Age of Gods. No, all the goddesses we've encountered so far have been diminished somewhat in order to be contained in servant form. Their spirit origins have been on par with heroic spirits, so I don't think any have the authority of a god. Good, that is more understandable. This must be what you call a fragment of the spirit. However, the goddesses that have appeared here in Mesopotamia are different. It is true that they are divine spirits summoned by someone, but their spirit origins are on the level of true gods. The monsters we fought earlier were subordinates. No, it's better to say children of one of the goddesses. The Three Goddess Alliance is, as the name suggests, three female deities working together. We know almost nothing about them individually or as a group. Their objective, though, is crystal clear. And that is... the annihilation of the human race. Complete extinction. No survivors. Eradicate humanity here to cause everything rising from this era to die out. That seems to be their objective. Impossible. They're not just seeking to cause chaos in this era, but to annihilate mankind itself? That's no different from the King of Mages. If they're goddesses, aren't they on humanity's side? There's never been a time when gods allied with humans. Humans are nothing more than worker drones to the gods. It is said the gods of Mesopotamia created humans to be those who perform their jobs in their stead. Whatever the truth is, for gods, humans are objects to keep, not objects to love. Gods who love humans merely suffer from a logical error due to being multifunctional. Take the great goddess Inanna, also known as Ishtar in Akkadian, for instance. That goddess has a confusing nature unfit for a deity. She loves abundant harvests, man, war, and being at the top. She claims to love humans, but favors war when humans kill each other. Isn't that contradictory? That's a double standard. Right, that's why it's helpful to think of it as a kind of a logical error. Lack of uniformity from having too many elements and functions. Put simply, she's just insane. Interesting interpretation. Contradictions are created from having too many functions. In polytheism, the roles of the gods are subdivided into small parts. In other words, they are all specialists and nothing is wasted. That's why so few gods have this error that makes them love humans. Is that what you're saying? Yes, usually the demiurge who possess many functions and roles is the one that loves humans. The more roles a god has, the more they make logical mistakes, just like humans. Anyway, it's useless to preach about gods here. The 3 goddesses that appeared here each used their own methods to destroy Mesopotamia. The greatest force of the 3 drifted over from Greece, the goddess of demonic beasts. Yeah, you should see it soon. I think it's simpler if you see for yourself rather than trying to explain. From this plateau, you have a clear view of the situation at the northern wall. That is the first threat, the evil offspring of the goddess of demonic beasts who crushed the very center of this world. That's a castle wall? Right, when the demonic beast filled the northern area, it was made with materials salvaged by dismantling Babylon. Nowadays, it is called the largest and final fort that protects human hope and the 4 corners of the earth, absolute demonic front Babylonia. Amazing. Not as impressive as the Holy City's outer wall, but it's a tough wall that stretches out over the horizon. Something is moving outside the wall. Are those the demonic beasts from earlier? No, that's not possible. I see thousands of them. No, that's not all. To the north, I'm getting magical energy readings of magnitude greater. Unbelievable. My goodness, there's no way humanity can possibly survive something like this. The demonic beasts earlier had power equal to a small autonomous tank. Now there's thousands of them. You can't possibly hold that off with a single wall. Doctor, I can't hardly believe what I'm seeing either, but that's exactly what they're doing. There appear to be soldiers outside the wall, and they seem to be holding against the rushing demonic beasts. Is that possible? Just how powerful are these Sumerians? Let's see. I do like... Yeah, that's fair. Gods and fate that are good. Good luck with that. Do not be surprised by that. They have been holding that wall for 6 months already. 6 months? No human could do that. Yes, but it's amazing. They must be extremely proficient soldiers. It is exactly as Mash has surmised. The fortress city that fights demonic beasts day and night, an endless onslaught of demonic beasts driven back by its soldiers. But the humans suffer fewer casualties, precise army utilization, seamless shift changes. Training new soldiers even during combat, putting them on the front line, and having the wounded rest and concentrate on healing. This is the ultimate form of point defense. At that rate, they should be able to hold the front line for another month. Yes, they're clearly losing, but in the grand scheme of things, somehow winning. I wonder what kind of person is in command of that fortress. Probably someone very patient. Yes, truly, they shed needless blood as well. There is no need to annihilate everything. They will die off on their own, so this is useless. Fu? And Kidu. My apologies, that was a bit much. Even demonic beasts are living beings. I was too emotional. If you are interested, you can join the front line anytime. I hear the recruitment test for Uruk is very lax nowadays. Yeah, it's definitely a situation we'd like to help out with, but Seki alone won't change much. For now, let's hurry to Uruk. The fact that military operations are in full force means that their commander, their king, stands strong. If the threat upon Uruk isn't a king gone mad with the Grail, but this 3-goddess alliance, negotiations will be simple. Request an audience with the king, explain our objective, find the Holy Grail within this era, and recover it. We'll think about dealing with that northern wall afterwards. Got that, Seki? Yes, let's hurry to Uruk in the meantime. Are you done chatting? Then let's hurry on ahead. As we were assaulted by demonic beasts earlier, this area is likely still dangerous. For now, let's get under the cover of the forest. I would side with Ganesha, maybe not Daikokuten. Yeah. Mananan, but I mean, like, trickster gods are more chaotic than anything, like chaotic neutral, if anything. Beautiful. Alright, let's find out that Proto-Arthur if he shows up again. Is that Proto-Arthur? It is. Hello, friend. We're gonna use Proto-Arthur. We are almost at the safe zone. We should make it by sunset. So this is the Cedar Forest. Legends say it was protected by the demonic beast Humbaba, though I thought it was believed to be located east of Uruk in the Zagros Mountains beyond the Tigris. Oh, there are two versions of the story. The Sumerian and Akkadian versions differ. The older records put the Cedar Forest to the west, so it makes sense that we would find it here, but it's the other way to Uruk. I love Estrella. Yes, we're walking further away. Is something wrong? What's the matter? What should we do, Senpai? Shall we point out that we're going further away from Uruk? Let's see what happens. Oh, are you worried about the direction we are going? There is a wharf at the river up ahead. There is a boat docked there. Once we get on the wharf, all we have to do is take it downstream. I am sure you are tired, but hang in there. Once we get through the forest, it will all be over. Senpai, that's... Oh my, what wonderful news. I didn't know there was a wharf up ahead. Hey, sorry to scare you. I'm not an enemy, so hear me out. We're stranded. As you can see, we didn't know our way through these trails and got lost. I figured we were going to end up monster food, but luck must be on our side. See, Anna, don't you think you were right to follow me? We weren't lucky enough to reach our destination this time, but we met locals who know the way. Good things come to those who wait. One step forward, two steps back. I didn't expect to see humans in the territory of the goddess of demonic beasts. Senpai, these people who came out of the forest, I've seen them somewhere before. Wait, could this guy be... Are you lost? That is unfortunate. We're heading to Uruk. Will you come with us? Of course, we'd follow you even if you refused to let us. We've been walking for 3 days straight and my legs are so stiff. But, tagging along with someone when we don't know their names is unsettling. You there, can you tell us your name? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you mine, nor can the girl. More suspicious people! Now, don't be like that. Actually, we heard your name already. You're Seki, right? And who's the lady? My name is Mash Kairilite. This is Enkidu. Oh, yeah, fuck. Hang on. Enkidu, did you say that's Enkidu? That's a problem. A big problem. Why? Is there something wrong with me? No, it's just that if you're Enkidu, I'd have to start questioning my own memory. King Gilgamesh is commanding the front line in Uruk. He's just returned from his quest for the Herb of Immortality. Which means... Well, hold up. That doesn't make any sense. If we're in the era where Gilgamesh has already returned from his search for immortality, something's very wrong. He didn't set out on that quest until after the death of his friend, Enkidu. And that means if he's already returned, Enkidu should be long dead. He might exist as a servant, but he can't be alive. Mash, get away from him. It was Zero Herrera. This scene was done amazingly well in the anime. Let's see. Gonna pour my drink while we get ready. Yeah, I figured this little farce of mine wasn't going to last long. Hello, Seki. Hello, incompetent fools of Chaldea. I was so close, though. Just a little more and I would have seen something so very fun. You're supposed to be the last hope of old humanity, right? All humans are failures, but truly you are the most pathetic of them all. If I had managed to offer the goddess up ahead something as rare as you, I would have been able to see a living hell. So you led us into a trap. Are you really Enkidu? Of course, I talk like Enkidu. I have Enkidu's powers. I'm Enkidu itself. Why would you think that Enkidu would be on your side anyway? I'm a weapon created by the gods. Of course I'd side with the goddesses. Mash, enough talk. Enkidu's magical energy already rivals a demon god pillar's. I don't know how it happened, but the thing you're looking at is aligned with Solomon, the enemy of humanity. Now that they lured you here, they'll never let T.H.E return home alive. Sit in your chair. Good girl. You have to fight Enkidu. It's the only way to survive. How rude! Up until a moment ago, we were so friendly to each other. Ah, well, sad to say, he's right. You were doomed the moment you stepped into this forest. It's a shame I can't take you alive, but I can at least present your head to Mother. Alright, it's time for your journey to come to an end, Chaldea. Enkidu is taking a combat stance, but we know how powerful he is. There's no way that we can... That's right, you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Do you know why I fought alongside you? So I could show you just how much weaker you are. Humans are so pathetic. So die. Die, old humans, to the sound of my laughter. Fall into the waste dump as you envy this perfect weapon. I have no idea what this fake Enkidu is going on about, but I understand the situation. Seki and Lady Mash are at a disadvantage. Anna, help them. Fine, this wasn't part of the deal, but I will protect them. It's always the mama's boys, you know? Or even worse, boy moms. Okay, alright. Oh, that was disappointing. Anna's adorable so far. Oh. Interesting. Exactly! We love a good proto. Jesus fucking Christ! Why is that at 500,000? Mother... It might not work, but it's not gonna hurt. Yeah, you did. I feel like this is the optimal. I had a lot of crits, which was nice, but Jesus. Yeah, we need more from Proto Arthur. Okay, so 120. It took out about 120. Yeah, I think it is, Andrew. I specifically was looking for the Proto Arthur that was like over level 100. I think it is. I could be wrong. Fuck off. You bastard. Okay. Stick on those busters. Does it? I don't always, I can't remember when servants are AoE versus single attack. So. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Either way. Okay. Makes sense, but also at the same time, you know. Oh, fuck off.
本気で行こう。そうか、わかった。本気で行こう。いいね。
あくまで華麗に。
切り伏せてみせるとも。か。
Okay. Interesting. I haven't used Proto Arthur that many times, I think.
無駄ですよ。
So,
こ
you
れ
know,
無理ですね。
I thought that might happen. I saw her. Haha! My Zhangyu! Not that I need you, but thank you for being
決着
here.
任せて。いいね。
There we go.
シール13デシジョンスタート。これは世界を救う戦いである。
少年。
Yeah, I know I can do Proto-Doyle, but typically I don't. I mean, I have yet to reach the point where it is required for me to check that kind of thing for each fight. I've certainly run into trouble where I need help with like some fights, but yeah, Dakota, I'm missing the mats to level him up another set. And I don't think it's the statues. I think it's the actual mats. I'm just missing them. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what's up. This will probably be the last section that we do of this fight. Oh, and they're asking for assassins. Well, I was gonna say, is this gonna be the first time we use a T.H.E Polka, but I am not using that T.H.E Polka. That would be a very bad decision for me. Yeah, but I don't want to spend a bunch of pure prisms on something I can get through the story. Like, I don't need Zhangyu leveled right now, per se. Woo. I don't want to use that woo. And go back up and pick something from the top section, probably. Carmilla. God. My desire for Carmilla is constant. It's been a while. Yeah, that's I realize that I have not put up a good showing thus far in GIIIILLLLL Harlot, but I do intend to do a bunch of farming in GIIILLL Harlot to try to clear the shop for mats and statues. So. I would have if he had been leveled. Not necessarily to fit. If I'd seen like a level 90 Tez, I would have grabbed it, but pathetic. You seem like a servant, but you're no great hero. You're second rate at best. Did you really think such paltry mystics would stand a chance against my attacks? There's no need for me to defeat you. The conditions for victory in this battle are different. Having a human-like intelligence can sometimes backfire on you. You should take this opportunity to learn that. What? Nice, Sasha. This is, I see. I've been caught in an illusory dream halfway through. Which means that's the mage working for Uruk. I finally got to meet him, even if it was dumb luck. How irritating. I hate to admit this, but he's just like the legend says, good at running away. Capturing him would be extremely difficult, killing him even harder, which means there's only one way to break that spell of his. I guess I'll have to give up for now. I can't leave her alone for a whole day. She's such a child, considering how big she is. If I turn my back for a minute, she goes on a rampage. We've been so careful and methodical in our planning and wiping out humanity. If she gets out of hand, it could be over in a day. That's not good at all. Seriously. I mean, if we just killed them, we'd be no different than humanity. There's nothing wrong with killing, but you need a reason and a theme. That's our duty as the new humans. Foe! We were fighting against a fake Enkidu, huh? Enkidu vanished? Wow, that worked out great. I figured they wouldn't be able to resist mental attacks yet. I felt a little remorse because it was tricking an innocent child, but oh well, we needed to survive. Nothing wrong with a bit of ungentlemanly conduct. After all, we were fighting the mediator of the Three Goddess Alliance, the traitor to all Uruks, Enkidu. That young man, or was it a young woman? Well, it doesn't matter. They've killed countless soldiers. After all, as the leader of the demonic beasts, they are working directly for the Mage King. Enkidu's working for the King of Mages? Yes, they said as much while laying waste to many fortress cities, and while many Uruks seem to want to believe it isn't the real thing. Unfortunately, that combat capability could belong to none but Enkidu. You should be careful. They may look beautiful, but they're actually a weapon forged to kill humans. The Enkidu we met has reverted to their cruel nature, to the way they were before they met King Gilgamesh. Anyway, all that aside, let me formally say hello. I saved you when you were in danger. Please shower me, your savior, with humble words of gratitude. Hooray, thank you, person we've never met before? Wait, never met. Senpai, have we met this person before? Fu. Oh, Fu's climbing a tree? Fu. His claws are out and he's twisting his body? Fu! Murder Merlin! Fu! Fu spun and slammed into him at full speed? The Fu! What are you doing, you feral beast? Have you forgotten the years I took care of you? Fu! I never should have taken you in, you wicked beast. Cathpalug, take that, you catastrophe. Catastrophe. How many busty women have you deceived with your cuteness? You get all the ladies' attention just because you're so fluffy. I feel like an idiot for having to work so hard. Don't you feel bad for making me pull out all the stops? Fu Q! Is he scratching at Fu? Merlin, please limit your lunacy to when you're alone at night. I led the enemies away as you ordered. It doesn't appear that they will pursue us, but I recommend we move our destination as soon as possible. I've got my own Fu right here. She is happily sleeping. Oh, glad to hear it. Good work, Anna. That's a big help. This battle was not part of our contract. Do not thank me. Think over your actions. Haha, that's harsh. But you know how they say, something helping others. Yeah, it's good, I think. Now that Anna's back, we should introduce ourselves. I am Merlin. I'm actually a servant. This is Anna. She is a servant, too. You can call me the amazing Merlin the Great. What about you, Anna? What do you want them to call you? It doesn't matter. Anna is fine. Thank you so much for saving us back there, Miss Anna. No, miss. Just call me Anna. And I don't like humans. Please keep your distance if possible. Oh, don't worry about Anna. She just really doesn't like humans. There's nothing more to it than that. More importantly... Hold it! This is all so incredibly shocking that I've been sitting frozen in front of my screen. But now that I've thought out, let me just say, hold it! Merlin. Did you say Merlin? The great mage of the Isle of Britain, born of a human and an incubus. One of the world's greatest kingmakers and the world's biggest scoundrel. The Merlin is right there with you. And as a servant, Merlin, the grand mage who shouldn't be able to die until the end of the world? I knew I could count on you for a grand introduction, Romani Archiman. Indeed, I'm none other than the Merlin, Grand Caster, the greatest, most powerful, most handsome mage of all time. Well, actually, I only have the right to be given the grand title. My spirit origin is but a normal caster. That is impossible! There's no way Merlin could be a heroic spirit. I mean, you clearly look like him, but you're lying, you phony. Show us your true form. Foo. What's gotten into the doctor? It's probably because of the discrepancies in the legends about Merlin. Merlin is the fabled mage from the Isle of Britain who primarily appears in Arthurian legend. It was his help that guided King Arthur, Altria Pendragon, to the throne. Afterward, he served as King Arthur's court mage and advisor and appeared in many tales. But, due to his womanizing habits, he was driven from Britain and eventually ended up in the utopia of Avalon. After repenting his wicked ways, his sins, he was imprisoned in a tower there, a tower he built himself. He punished himself by watching over the world in the cramped tower, never dying. Both Avalon and the tower Merlin is trapped inside exist outside of time and will only disappear when history ends. So Merlin is still alive, and no one who's alive can become a heroic spirit. I think that's what the Doctor is trying to point out. That's right, MASH. Merlin is a hero who isn't counted as a heroic spirit, though it is possible he could be summoned by some kind of irregularity like Skahak. But in terms of combat, he's completely useless. All casters with the potential to be a grand caster are powerful clairvoyants. Solomon's eyes, for instance, can see the past and future. King Gilgamesh can see the future, and that scoundrel in front of you can see everything in the present. Some can see more clearly or further than others, but all that possess the power as observers. But their superpower is basically magic sight, and Merlin's the worst of them. He's nothing more than a magical telescope. The only thing Merlin can do is view the entire world from the Tower of Avalon. In the modern world, it'd be like having the power to look into any computer network. Oh. That's actually amazing. Hey, excuse me while I butt in. I'm busy proving Seki's existence, so I don't get many chances to talk this time around. But since Roman's frozen stiff, I have some questions for Merlin. First, thank you. You've secretly provided us with magical energy resources, haven't you? The incineration of humanity destroyed the world, but Avalon, where you are, is still standing. So you've been using a replenishing method similar to the ray shift to kindle Chaldea's reactor, the Fire of Prometheus. You've been doing it in secret and only when we really needed it, without the King of Mages finding out. Impressive. I was just helping out. After all, I hold the world record for being the oldest shut-in. I had nothing else to do, so I've just been helping Romani here and there. But it still doesn't make sense that you're a heroic spirit. You're still in Avalon, right? So how'd you become a servant? The reason and the method. Unless you tell us these two things, we can't trust you. After all, Enkidu just attacked us. Based on the search plan Chaldea made, Enkidu was our most trusted candidate for a navigator. But then Enkidu turned around and betrayed us almost immediately. We certainly can't put our guard down around another newcomer who seems to be friendly. You can see why Romani is worried. I see. So that's what got that idiot so mad, huh? Fine, but I can't tell you the reason. I'll just tell you that it has something to do with the singularity. I can, however, tell you the method. It's very simple, Da Vinci. The singularity manifested in an age that predates my appearance on Earth. In other words, my body doesn't exist here, which means that in this world it could theoretically be said that I am dead. I used that fact to make myself a servant. Part of it was that I was called forth by a strong summoner. A strong summoner. Is there a master in this era besides Senpai? Yes, of course. He's the one who summoned me, and I now serve as his court mage. On the other hand, the influence of the Grail summoned Anna. She's a rogue servant. That is, she has no master. I actually just met her 2 days ago. I was lost in this forest and bumped into her. We got along and made a contract to support each other's goals. He's awful. He tricked me. Merlin is the embodiment of every kind of dishonesty in this world, and that is being nice about it. Aw, stop it. You're flattering me. Foo! Foo! I see. I understand the general situation now. Romani, give it up. That is the real Merlin. Ugh, my stomach. The situation's a mess already, and now with Merlin showing up. But we don't have time to be picky. Whether he is a scoundrel or not, there's no denying that he's one of the greatest mages. Did you manifest to work with Chaldea, Merlin? Will you fight with us to repair the singularity, stop the incineration of humanity, and save human history? Of course I will. My one joy in life is watching the present. Without it, I'll just be a lonely man staring at the garden in my tower. That's a terrifying future, so of course I'll help you. And you don't honestly think that you folks have been the only ones cheering for Seki as they got this far, do you? I've been watching your whole fight on the edge of my seat. I don't think it's fair to not let me be part of your group now, do you? Though I know I'm a threat as a caster. I'm a grand caster after all, a chosen one just like the King of Mages. All the other servants, especially the casters, are going to get jealous of me. In the end, they'll realize they can't beat me and get shuffled off to the back group. Annoyed. Sorry, it seems I talk too much. Maybe it's punishment for not listening to Anna's warning. A group of enemies is incoming. This is, however, a great chance to say something I've always wanted to say. Everyone, be careful. Wyverns incoming! Fucking wyverns. Well, Romani, sounded just like you, didn't I? Give me a score. Yeah, that was just like me. You get a 10 out of 10. Okay, Seki, do me a favor. When he's distracted during battle, punch him in the face for me! I could go for a Merlin. I could definitely go for a Merlin. We've got wyverns! I've got a bunch of apples, so I've got a fair amount to grind on Lillum Harlot. I'm probably going to spend a lot of tomorrow grinding in Lillum Harlot, I expect, because I'm going to be out of the house, but not necessarily doing things. So it's probably when I'm going to spend most of my time grinding. Aw, damn. Close. Close, but no cigar. What do you mean caster gems aren't real? Bashmu! Another one! Yay! It's such a dick here. That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure that it was the correct. Maybe I should click into one of my casters and see if I have any caster gems. That would be funny. And that's part of the reason why I haven't been using the pure prisms, because I'm like, what if I need them later? You know? Like, once I start getting way more servants. Koya, are you gonna take... Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna be the finisher? Yes, you are! You're almost never the finisher, and I appreciate you. That took care of them all. Let's head to Uruk now for real. Seki, it's your duty to explain Chaldea's mission to the king of Uruk. When you meet the king, it should become clear what you are meant to do. Oh, also, Uruk would be ideal as a temporary HQ. That's what Merlin recommends, but what do you think, Master? I want to set up a summoning circle as fast as possible. Then it's settled. We'll go back to Uruk, but what about you, Anna? Will you come with us? I didn't sign up for this. I was told we would defeat the goddess. Don't get so angry. I said I would lead you to the temple, but you understand the current circumstances, don't you? We can't enter that temple alone. For now, slow and steady wins the race. But going to a human settlement... Please, Anna. There's no need to shake on it, and no need to be so polite. Just keep away from me. Alright, fine. For now, I'll leave the forest. I have a feeling Anna isn't actually so difficult. Done with this section? Yes. Okay. Alright, so we'll head back to the terminal. We're gonna do some event grinding because I have been remiss in doing event stuff. And I know that y'all are gonna be like, why haven't you done any event stuff? And it's because I just have not had time. I know. It's my bad. Oh yeah, I can do that real quick. Let me flip to that really quickly. Give me like a second to break before I start grinding a little bit. Oh yeah, I'll set that. But also, there we go. Hello. I know, Frushard. I know. I think Saturday when I was grinding it, when I was running a little bit of on stream, was the last time that I really had time to play it. Like, I was busy all day Sunday, all day Monday, and literally all day yesterday. I mean, I met up with a friend at like 8 in the morning, and then I did not have people over until 10 in the evening. Yes, I do know that. Okay. I might just take a second to load. Who knows? Or clicking out and clicking back in. Sometimes it needs that. Double check. There we go. Yeah. No, so long as the code's up, yeah. Anyone in chat can always send me a friend request. I pretty much keep my friend list almost exclusively for you guys, like you guys and Knick Knack. Yeah. So, you know, I think I've forgotten to. I haven't put my friend code up on stream probably since like 2 chapters ago or something. But yeah. I think so, Dakota Doyle. I think I've used your servants before. I'm 90% sure. I want to use that Sigurd. That Sigurd looks fun. Alright. Question, really quickly. Chat. For the story in Lillum Harlot, so I know for other story events and stuff, I can go back and rerun the dialogue and read it later in like the My Room. Can I do that for Lillum Harlot? Like since I'm doing the missions, can I read the story later? Obviously, it doesn't matter right now because I'm in the middle of a fight, but like this is important information for me. Okay. Okay. Alright. Then I will probably be skipping all the story today and playing through. And then maybe closer to the end of the event, if I've finished getting everything I want and clearing the shop, I might go read it later. But I also know this event is going to rerun, people said. So there's also that. Yeah, but I still don't. I'd like to get a fair amount done in Lillum Harlot right now because, like, I think I might stay on stream a little bit longer. I actually might stream past noon. I probably need to be off stream by like 1:30 or 2 for sure today because I have plans later. But I can keep on for a bit, which I do not mind doing because I would like to. I'd like to progress a fair bit through this event because I have trouble doing it like all on my own. Sometimes I'm not great at like focusing, or I get distracted, especially on my phone. I get so distracted. So distracted. And I so do not want to be doing in this event what I did for Santa Carna. Never again will I do what I did to Santa Carna. It was like the worst day in the last like year of my life. Oh my god, it was awful. Okay. Exactly, Shadow Destroyer. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Tiamats and Dracos are going to be available. Are you forgetting that? Oh, I could do that. Yeah. Because I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, because to be fair, I would have been reading it from the beginning, but in like literally the first event, there was like a single servant that would have been a spoiler for me, and so I clicked through it. And like at this point, I don't want to start reading halfway through because it just seems, you know, it seems not that much fun to have to do that. So, you know. Yeah, pretty much Dakota Doyle. Either a stream like that, or I would read it separately and then. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. What are you thinking, Nick Nack? Like how would that look? I'm just curious. Because I'm not sure I can see the. I'm not sure I can see the idea. Oh, regretful. I did wake up with my phone at 3% this morning. But luckily, I can plug in my phone while I'm streaming. So it's probably now at full charge. And also, especially because for me, battles that other people could probably do like 3 rounds and stuff, I'm just not able to do that. Like, so it takes me longer to get through stuff because I do have to. I should probably change my CEs. I should get event CEs and change them. I don't need to do it quite yet, but like maybe soon. Okay, what do I gotta? Jesus fucking Christ. That's so annoying. What? I'm still kind of a little confused about the way that the event works. Okay. So do I basically just need to keep playing through these missions until I complete the ones in the side of the event shop? And then when I... Bloop. Okay, so I just need to keep pushing away at these specifically. Man, I really wish I could just run these unlimited. I really wish I could beat it once and then just sit on, letting it rerun on its own. That would be so nice. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah? Yeah, okay. That's the event bonuses on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Darren Kill. I have a lot of apples because I never use them except for events like this, and this is only like my third event like this. Yeah, okay. Wait, so it does tell me which ones have more Shadow Servants. Oh, okay, so I want to be playing like that one for Shadow Servants because it had the little black faces. Okay. And this gets me Ibuki Doji Berserker. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that'll be fun. Thank you, chat. Hello, my little good luck one. Also, at the very least, this is the easiest fucking event. This is the easiest quest to get through. Somebody did. I just haven't taken a look at it because, like I said, I've barely been managing to do my logins for the last 3 days. I think I technically missed it yesterday. So, you know. You can always pin it. I don't know if I've allowed you guys to pin messages. I might pin it for the duration of the event. Oh, you can? I didn't see the ability to do that. God damn. It doesn't even matter what I'm hitting with. Go, go, go. Okay, so now I have a new section. Alright. Okay. Ah, Locusta! Yes. We love this. Yeah, maybe let's do that at tea time, because I don't fully think I kind of... Oh my god, it's a baby! It's a baby! It's a child! Ah! Ah! It's a child! Ah! I also love Locusta! This is bullshit! I love them both! I love them both! Oh my god, she's so cute. I do love mushrooms. I would eat it. I would eat it. So cute. Yeah. She's so cute. She's so cute. Ah! Okay. All right. My precious baby darling, I love you. Popper.
セイバー、セタンタ。ま、空風林って名前もあるんだが。クランの猛犬、アルスター随一の英雄って堂々と名乗るにゃ、今の俺はまだまだ未熟だ。
What a dog do?
だからセタンタ、よろしくね。
Okay. Oh my god. What do you mean by keep him in my party? Sorry, skip that. Oh no, that is the goal, Darren. We are beating this. Like point blank, period. What do you mean by keep him in my party? Like put him in. Oh, because I have him as a servant, right? I've got, my brain has just, okay, put him in the back line. All right, I can do that, I think. Yeah, okay. Let me edit my lineup. First of all, switch you around and then swap you for baby, child, where are you? Put you there. I assume I should probably level him up. Or do I not need to level him up? I'm not concerned about that right now. You know what? Yeah. Or do I need to level? I'm just gonna play this fight through and then figure it out. You guys tell me whether I need to go level him like with EXP cards and stuff in a second. Okay. I'll do that after I finish this fight. Yeah. Alright. I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay. Hello, Lum. Have you awoken? Did you hear something? What did you hear? Oh, that was annoying. Not the 300 left and then wasting a coup on it. Is it just me, or do they keep summoning a third soldier? That's not just me, right? Motherfucker. What the fuck?
そうか、わかった。本気で行こう。
Fuck off, knick-knack.
はち切れそうでしょ。
切り伏せてみせる。任せて。ギャー。ギャー。
Yeah, no, I know the enemy remaining does, but I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God, it was not showing us.
切り伏せてみせるとも。か。
動かない。
Yes, that dot dot dot. That's what that shit is. It's the dot dot dot. The enemy 3. I see that shit.
天罰
決着をつけよう。
人類反
I see that
シー
shit.
ル13デシジョンスタート。これは世界を救う戦いである。
省勝利。
Not risking it.
まだ
Disappear. I bought my friend for Christmas a copy of Darkest Dungeon 2.
いらっしゃい。
Hello, my precious baby. Where are you? There you are, my precious darling baby.
Yasha!
So cute. Okay, so this is, yeah, okay. So, do I collect the Ascension Mats through the story?
そろそろ
I'm assuming is what happens. Because it said it only needed like one, and that looked like a very specific thing. Okay, through the missions. Alright.
So, 働け。戦い。かけず褒美を取らす。受け取るがよい。
Okay, I see it. Complete all quests in... Come on. Okay, so I need to complete all of those? Alright. That doesn't look bad. Okay. Yeah, let's, Ah. Okay. Like that. What's a lot of QP, Frashard? What's a lot of QP?
Miraiの英雄が一緒なんだ。結果は期待していいぜ。That's what I thought. おう
ないとこにしてやるです。
やあ
I see, I see.
金を持って さらさ金を持って毒になりは目せあり汚らわしい死に絶えろ
I'm so confused. I will cry. It's... yeah.
さらを持って
せろ
毒になりは
I've never seen South Park. Oh, goodness. Fuck off. Ladies, the coup dying in this fight in Lancer Gashinda. Coup Gashinda. I don't get that. Oh. I just don't remember well, apparently.
金を持って
I'm bad at life.
酒を持って毒になりはうまいどうしてくれましょう
She's so cute.
出ないもう食べる金を持って死ね皿を持て
Oh. Oh, okay. Fair.
そう
Yeah, I was hoping. That's why I grabbed a Draco, because I was like, Draco, big. Ah. Makes sense, makes sense.
喜ぶ酒を持って
任せろ
七つの竜よ我が指とな
I've actually not used a Draco yet. I used T.H.E a few times, but I had not used a Draco. Oh, I remember seeing this when we did Draco, yeah.
どうだ
No, no, Frostshard, never. If it is within my ability to stop, never. Never! Okay. So these are formation restricted, that's fine. I love it when it just says everything. I don't like that. I can throw a gill at it. Okay. Oh! Well, that's not helpful for me. So... yeah. Lovely. Wait, so what am I supposed to be doing here? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Does it matter who I set as sub-members? I don't get it. Can I set sub-members? It appears I can. Okay. Will it let me do that? Alright. I don't know if I have any good CEs for this. Yeah. I don't know. Guess I'll just... yeah. Wait, why am I clicking line up? I'm confused. Am I swapping my characters around? Oh. Do you know which ones the event CEs are? I don't. Not by heart. I don't think I bought anything from shop yet. I can do that. Okay, so you have to be in the front. Who do you switch with? Ah, just the one. What do you do? Yeah, I think I'm just stuck with this, so... Alright. Oh, worst case scenario, I lose and I start again. Hello, sausage. Sausage. It's okay. I can... Penguins! 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 Giant fucking chickens. Penguins! They're so cute. I love penguins. Yeah. That's why I wanted to switch them up. Every time I see Lambda, all I can think in my head is Lambada. Because my brain is just non-functional, apparently. It's like, no. Fuck off! Oh, you're right. You're right! You're right, Maeve! He's cute! He's adorable! Fucking bitch. Sorry. Precious darling baby. Kind of hoping it would deal with her. Yeah. Alright. So what does Winds of Avalon do? I don't remember, guys. I guess I could read. Yeah. Increases max HP, increase MP gain, increase effect, increases overcharge. Okay. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. I see the big buffs. Oh, yeah, that's right. She had such a pretty MP. Oh, fuck off. You cunt! That's Jean Maid, I think. Could be wrong, but I think it's Jean Maid. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah! I know we're fighting her, but I really like her. My response was just like, yeah! That one! Hokusai! I almost feel bad for dropping an Enuma Elish on her. Almost. Darren kill. Almost. Okay. Really quickly, I'm gonna pop to the bathroom, guys, since I have had a lot to drink today. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, Andrew Gerardo. Hi, Hoku. Bye, Hoku. Oh my god, I try to use my mouse like that's gonna control shit. Alright. Let's see. What are we looking at? Miyamoto Musashi. Okay. Where is my Satata? There you are. So it will let me select other servants. It doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, so it does. Alright, interesting. Oh, shoot. Okay. I meant to let the montage play a little bit. It clicked automatically. My finger just goes to the skip option. Alright, this time, I am not
こちらですね。
the stupidest. I am just gonna... Yeah. Just do that right now. Make my life a little easier.
堕落するがいい。酒を任せて。ドッキングだ。なんだ。
Dang, I hate it when that happens. I should have alternated them. I didn't think I would need it though.
内緒ですよ。
I somehow did not think I would need it.
皿を持って。ドッキングだ。なんだ。ドッキングだ。あいた。 金の持ちから。そう。
Shark got a gun. Shark now does not have a gun. It'll be easy. May I hold your hand? Let me hold your hand. You're such a good girl. Fucking toothy octopuses. Oh, cool. Alright, it'll be back. It happens. Oh. Come on. Come on. Got it. I think, yep. Alright. Let's see.
酒を持ってそこだどうしたうまいあがけよーしそこ狙うからね唐突に切らないで 世の力を見る人がかかった皿を持って地に富を築き天に届かんとするのでその願いに応えてやろう
That's right, drop some dragons on her. Overkill? Don't care.
触るな我が剣今だ不運は
Beautiful. Yes, Peachy, I know. Interesting. Okay. So I've got some stuff to claim.
必ずやビーストにか新たなクエせいぜい過酷 世は必ずやビーストに返り咲く。
There we
そ
go.
の時新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。新たな試練だ。
Okay.
手間取っている暇はない。
I'll go check him for
行
ascension.
くぞ。褒美を取らす。受け取るがよい。
Okay.
ようこそ。
Cute baby.
こういう感じか。
Oh my goodness. With the
面
puppy.
白いな。霊気再臨って。よっしゃ。
Okay, for the next one.
仕上がりはどう？細かな変化でも。
Yay. Oh. And now I've got another to claim.
ビーストに返り咲く。新た
Ah,
な試練。
yeah, Saber.
手間取っている暇はない。
Okay.
行くぞ。
No. Wanted that. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay. Okay. Ah. Baby. Cuteness. Hokusai. Draco. Locusta. A mysterious heroine. I think. Yeah. Maeve, Satanta. Yeah, that makes sense. Run, Satanta, run! Hi, Lady Avalon. Hi, maid outfit character. Yes! Shark! That's obviously the important part here. Shark. Okay. Okay, Artoria Altar Inamata. Jesus fucking Christ. That's so... I can't even. Ooh! Vladdy! Vladdy! Vladdy is just great, in general. We love him. Stiff. From sitting for so long. Oh, fuck off, my guy. Fuck off.
浮気現場
地層に預かるとしよう。了解。
いいでしょう。
Yeah, I figured Dakota Doyle. I ran into that earlier already, so. But for now, I can just kind of progress through, and then when I need to go do free stuff, I can do free stuff. No, not Vladdy! I really should have activated that Guts, but I didn't think they were going to take like 5,000 HP from him in one go. That was a surprise. I did not expect that. Yeah.
おうとも。
いいでしょう。
蹴散らせ。
That turret hits hard. That's what I was not expecting. That thing hits so fucking hard.
天罰的目、人類反省。じゃんじゃじゃーん。見て、この躍動、天を揺るがすエンジン。私、守備に走りました。さあ、支配してあげましょう。
そこだ。
Oh, Ruler Artoria. I love that.
お参りしていきます。
I love that.
あくまで華麗に。
I see the resist.
これでどうだ。
シュッ。
次はない。ほほ。
あくまで華麗に。
これでどうだ。
もうふっと消えたれ。
Oh, you leaving PC finals? I've only been here for like 4 hours.
見せてやる。
この私が浮気現場
そこだ。眠れ。永遠に。
Okay. I wanna go back.
お花見団子はピンク、白、緑とふと今日
Alright. So now I'm doing free quests to complete missions.
そっくら店番やって
So
やるか。いいぜ。
Babylon soldiers, undead, heaven attribute, berserker class, good servants. So basically it's just playing through a bunch of them. Okay. All right. If I do this one, I can do the Babylon soldiers because I'm assuming that's what these guys are. Maybe I should just keep playing through this one for now. Yeah. Yeah. So let's do that one. Let's grab a Morgan for this. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that, Morgan. That's yours, Sasha, I think. I'm gonna use your Morgan. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright. All those mats, all those delicious mats. That's gonna be me clearing out the shop as soon as possible. Cause you know.
すべて見つめますよろしい
I should
どこから
heal
潰したもの
specifically. That's fine as it is. Yeah, I thought so.
お参りしていきます
Once again, I don't know if this will actually do anything, so I'm just gonna put it on, and if it does something, it does something. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not gonna hurt me if it's on, per se. So, I'm not gonna be concerned about it.
目を背けない
Oh, okay.
そこだ
I see what I did wrong.
まだですね
You don't gotta tell me in the comments. I see what I did wrong. I saw those 2 crits. Awesome. Okay, tower's going first if I can get it out, because that thing is nasty.
ほう
Actually,
よくいい判断です
let's see.
それは絶えず見た滅びの夢最果てにありながらトリガースロードキャメ
Good.
死になさい
Good.
潰れなさい
Die.
こういうの本気です この私いいでしょこの私が撃てモルゴーぴょんぴょんぴょん
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't
無駄
look,
ですよ
so I don't know. I am not aware of any bonus damage it may or may not do to Bunnytoria.
モルゴー
Nice. I probably won't need it though. Yeah.
天罰に決め人類反省じゃんじゃじゃーん見てこの躍動天を揺るがすエンジン私守備に走りましたさあ支配してあげましょう
Okay, that makes sense. There we go.
やっと血がたぎってきたのに終わりだなんていつの世も反乱分子は物足りませんね
That Calter right at the top. Oh, Ibuki Doji. Let's do that.
戦闘ですね
I forget how big she is. It has actually been a while since I used her.
次はない
カノを上げる特別応援はち切れそうでしょ
Oh,
いいこの
that's
私
an
が
awful layout.
国家無人はいはいこちら
Yeah, that was not a good layout.
無駄ですよ
Okay.
へえ、そうなの尻尾バーン尻尾バーン
Fuck off, sir.
いいでしょ適当にやっとくわ浮気現場は しょう。
そうなの？
そこだ。
清掃の時間ですね。ザバーン。
Rude.
そうなの？
ああ、
この私が
そこだ。
動かない。
Yeah, I think so. 3 meters is about 9 feet. I was just gonna say that's not that tall, but then I remembered that I'm barely nudging at being just under breaking 6 feet myself, which means that is a full 3 feet and something taller than me. So that is in fact actually quite tall.
ザバーン。ぴょんぴょんぴょん。はいはいこちら。
ああ、
へえ、そういいでしょう。
け。
ザバーン。ぴょんぴょんぴょん。
じゃん。
私の神殿ご覧になります？
夏が来たりてかぎろい揺れて雨が来たりて命が変わる息吹の御川八脈怒涛。
じゃんじゃじゃーん。見てこの
I mean, Dakota Doyle, that's just a good image.
私趣味に
Not to be that person, but like,
支配してあげましょう。
全種解放。加減はなしの絶望に挑む。
right, so almost, yeah, okay. So, I mean, that put me at like belly button level.
眠れ。
Maybe a little taller than belly button level.
「せいぜい世に尽くすがよい」「新たなクエスト
That's what I thought.
すなわち」
Oh wait, she's sitting and she's that tall, or is she that tall standing? Okay, so that is standing. All right. Hello, Peachy. I thought we were done with this today. I thought you weren't going to be coming back. Why are you begging? Okay, alright. You want to say hi? You should say hi. Say hi, Peachy. Say hello. Oh. Please don't sit on me like that. Let go. Let go of my sweater. Let go. Okay, we're gonna... No, come on. Come on. Let go. I got you. You're fine. You're fine. There we go. You get so panicked. It's because you're fat. If you weren't so fat, you wouldn't be so panicked when I grabbed you. Hello, baby. You get in a fight with another cat. Oh, she's just a happy baby. She's a big fat cat. Do you like that? Oh, you're purring. I'd move the microphone closer if I could because you're purring so loud. Yeah, put jeans on her chair. She's so mad. Ah. I've got cat hair everywhere. In my mouth. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, Dakota Doyle, I haven't really been thinking about the music. It's not really been something that I noticed. Peachy is as close to Caesar as will ever be acceptable in this house. And that's the honest truth. I don't know if I'm hearing it being like... I don't know if I'm actually like distinguishing it from just like normal FGO music, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. But remember, I am just uncultured swine, so... You know. Aw, I want summer buff Caesar. This is what I want in life.
目に映るものすべてを灰に目を背けないでこの私がそれは絶えず見た滅びの夢最果てにありながらトリバースロードレスキャメル よろしい目をいい判断です逃がす
No. No, Dakota Doyle. Unacceptable. I do not want that. I need buff Caesar. Oh, motherfucking remaining 20 fucking... Okay. I just saw that. Fuck off. Oh, and she's got a break bar. Fuck. I hate it when they got a break bar. Okay. I don't like... Well, that's fair, Zerahara. I do not like onions or peppers. The rest... Oh, what kind of jam? See ya, gems! Bar, bitch.
いい子。わー、無駄ですよ。こうしてそば。あまり悩ませるの楽しくなるでしょ。目を背けないで分断する。許すもの内側から終わる。多くの
悔やむなら俺の前に立つんじゃなかったな。
Okay. What's new? I haven't used a Miyamoto Musashi today. Oh my god, Peachy, why are you already back? Peachy, I know for a fact it's not that there's not food. I can literally see a little bit of food in your food bowl. I'm fading. I'm so tired. God damn. Oh, okay. Interesting. No, Peachy. You already chose to leave. You do not now get to go back on your terms and come back and beg. That's not allowed. You understand? It's not allowed. Oy, not one of them boars again. I hate those damn things. Just a bit. Moon Cancer. Fuck off, BB.
殺戮だ。
Fuck off, BB.
全種解放。加減はなしだ。絶望に挑んでいる。
最低です。
照り返す太陽、はじける水しぶき、可愛い女の子。水着大好き。
Nope. Unacceptable. Oh, Jesus.
せいぜい世に尽くすがよい。新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。
Okay. Chicken type enemies. Fuck off. Jesus. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's my best bet at chicken type enemies, so time to go again. I hate grinding. I hate grinding quests. Like somebody's playing chicken with me.
任せなさい。ふさわしい敵であれば容赦なく。
Quests.
式はこうして食べなさい。
次はね。おじ
目を背む。よく言いました。分断す
そこだ。
る。分断する。無駄ですよ。無駄ですよ。
You could say that Satanta is the wolf among the hens.
よくいい判断です。逃がすもの。国家二重。死になさい。
Oh, that fucking boar. I hate it.
あ
I hate that damn boar.
いいでしょう。
そこだ。
Morgan is best girl.
そこだ。
よくいいでしょう。判断です。逃がすもの。ぴょんぴょんぴょん。逃がすもの。
Chickens. Fucking
よ
chickens.
くいい判断です。
了解。
内側。
Ow. Switch that up. Oh, it didn't matter all that much.
あくまで華麗に。
け。
ぴょんぴょんぴょん。
Death to the chickens. I almost feel like I wanna have chicken today, and I don't normally want chicken.
簡単よ。はち切れそうでしょ。手に入らない。
Overcharge that
好き放
damn
題扱ってあげましょう。
MP so fucking high. And I'm gonna drop
暗
it.
き湖。いい判断です。
残らず。
慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もない。何人通るにあたわず。
全種解放加減はなしの絶望に挑む
最低です。次の戦場に案内してください。まだまだ打ち足りません。
Ah! Okay, just repeat this. Just gonna repeat this. Just gonna repeat this. Come on. Yeah, piece of shit. I hate you so much. I hate it.
迅速にな
あまり悩ませるのも楽しくなるでしょう。
おじま次は
いい判断です。いいでしょう。
何了解
死になさい。
Die, chickens. Die! My entire soul is just like death. Death to the chickens.
あくまで華麗にひょんひょんひょん逃がすものだ。国家に
Death to the chickens. And pork. Beef, pork, chicken. Ooh, I haven't had fried chicken in so long.
目を背けよく言いました。分断す
Get some KFC.
る魔女ですね。
That sounds nice. I swear to God, if you crow one more time, you piece of shit.
目を背けないで。
そこだ
At my grandparents' house, they keep chickens, and they have like one rooster. And where they live, the sun rises at like I think between 3:30 and 4 in the morning every day, and that goddamn rooster would crow when the sun fucking rose. And I had the bedroom right next to the chicken coop, and I kept the window open for like airflow and cool air. And I remember after we left and got home, my grandpa literally texted me the day that they killed that damn chicken to eat. We were all so happy.
お参りしていきます。式はこうしたら食べなさい。さて、どこから潰したもの？宝具を展開しましょう。この私が。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよ、ロードレスキャメロット。
そこだ眠れ
Alright, I should have finished at least 2 quests by doing that. If not a few more. So let's go collect whatever we've got and see what's up. I might be about to call it quits for the day.
じゃ、ちょっくら店番やってやるか。
Yes, I can ascend him one more time, which is nice.
ほい、ミッションクリア。行けるとこ増えてんな。行ってみ行ってみ。
Well, you know what? We'll do the complete section 6 to get the 3rd
駆けずり回る。
ascension mat.
世は堕落の獣だが。セタンタのやつめ、調子に乗りよって。帯を取らす。受け取るがよい。新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。新たな試練。
I do hate doing this. This is
手
annoying.
間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。
Yes.
行くぞ。
Okay. All right. Let's do section 5 because it said I get my next mat if I finish it. Wait, no. Hang on. We're gonna enhance him first. We're gonna be smart about this. Aw, hon, it's okay. I still love you. You're still valid. Okay.
そろそろ
Ooh! I haven't used this say in a while. I like the little intro music that plays behind the Lillum Harlot screen. Pumpkin heads! What the fuck? Jesus. I love that they're putting curses on me as we go. Some very well-built skeletons. Ah! Somebody, you mentioned French, Sasha, and now the French song that's on my playlist is like on loop in my head. Okay. Hello, PG. No, you left. Why are you back again? I love you, but you've already hung out in here for like 4. Go run. Go jump. Go be active and lose some weight, honey. Please. Oh, Jesus. There's so many messages. I'll worry about that later. What? Okay. Yay, Saint Quartz.
さすがは人類最後の。ああ。 見事な働きだ。新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。ようこそダヴィンチちゃんの強化ラボへ。
T.H.E needs to relearn her indoor, her outdoor
姿は変わらねえけど
opinions.
なんかこう
It's okay, Koo. You're so cute already. It doesn't
悪
matter.
くないお前も
Beautiful.
そろそろクエストに戻る？せいぜい世に尽くすがよい。褒美を取らす。受け取るがよい。必要なものがあるのなら分けてやる。だが
What do I
無
got?
駄も浪費も世は
Flip
許
back
さ
so
な
I
い。
can see.
ご利用は
Okay.
計画的にだ。
I don't have a ton of currency yet, but I'll definitely be getting through stuff in the shop. I'm saving for the servant coins first because I'll want to clear the servant coins first, and then I'll do the statues and then the mats and then anything else I want from it. Okay. Yeah, I can use one. I don't care. As I say, I think I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. And then I make progress. Isn't that always how it goes? Okay, I will be stopping at 1. I think that'll be enough for me today because I just spent too much time. Oh goodness, ignore my notifications. There's so many of them.
はち切れそうでしょ？よくいい判断です。死になさい。
Ghost Leader, I'm not doing any drawing right now. I'm waiting on my next, the next servant I'm drawing for is Aussie. And that's in August. I am not doing anything till then that has to do with drawing. I will hold myself back. I am playing this event because I want Satanta. And that is the sum total of my opinions on it.
あくまで華麗に分断す
Okay, Knick-Knack. I'll do that later.
る。浮気現場。
Fucking losers. Hate them bastards.
この私が国家に無駄ですよ。目を背けないで。モルゴー内側から
Oh. Lovely. Amakusashiro Tokisada.
手に入らない。日向に輝く。目に映るもの。すよ目を背けないで。慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もない。何人も通るにあたわず。
Die.
逃がすもの。
痛いですね。
許すもの。
痛いですね。
本 がいれば私の社に愛玩の折にてたっぷり分からせますので。
Oh, this might be where I stop for the day.
せいぜい新たな試練だ。手間取っている暇はない。行くぞ。
Yeah, this might be my stopping point for the day, I think. Nothing's currently triggered or opening. Yeah, that I haven't already cleared. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do a couple of things. Let's collect our...
ピンク、白、慣れた頃ほど。
Let's... We didn't do our daily summons, just to get it out of the way. Okay. I'll go take a look at them in a second. Take a look. The event CE is in the shop. That's these ones, right? These three?
備えは十分にな。費用は当然貴様持ちだ。要は金相貴様が今支払った魔力リソース。貴様が今支払った魔力リソース。
Well, I can get a couple of them. I can equip them later. Just for a couple of minutes real quick. Put this up. I'm also gonna go check. I saw I had 2 other servants up for Ascension, so I want to take a look at who they are. Because I'm not sure. I remember back when I started playing FGO on the channel, I didn't have enough friend slots for everyone, and now I've got so many extra friend slots. Because it just kept leveling up and gaining more slots. What do we have up for Ascension? I think I saw Kid Gil was up for... Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay, I'm gonna do Kid Gil first because this is his last. Oh, it was the Dragon Wings, I think was what I was missing for both of them. So, I could probably only do one of them. But we'll see. Yes, it is. But you're cute and I love you anyways. Now, I don't think... Oh, okay, so I can do both. I was not sure I'd be able to... Ah, okay, so I needed statues for you. Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, yeah, and then I won't be able to get her up anymore yet. Yeah. Where is my Kid Gil? I guess below you? Where's my Kid Gil? There you are. There we go. might be out of EXP
仕上が
mats.
りはどう？細かな変化でも
I
成
do,
長だぜ。
however, need to go do something.
いらっしゃい。ささ、ずずいっとマナプリズムと交換する？いいとも。では、今回の品物を紹介しよう。
Because the month has started. Mm-hmm.
まだ見ていくかい？
Yep. Okay. Probably need to save those for Satanta. I will not level Kid Gil right now. We'll see. Oh boy. Oh. Well. It's a great start to Babylonia. I am always convinced that I very much enjoy Babylonia. The anime was great. So far the chapter's doing good. I don't feel too bad about the amount that we're doing. So yeah. Good on that for Babylonia. So tonight I believe we have a tea time chat. I don't know when it is. It's 8 or 8:30? Knick-Knack knows for sure. I don't know it off the top of my head in the schedule. No streaming tomorrow. And then Friday morning, Witcher 3. Or Witcher 1. Witcher 1, but Chapter 3. Yeah. 9 a.m. Same time as this morning. So that is the rest of the week in streams. Yes, 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so I was correct. So yeah. I will see you guys later. I am dying, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat because I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I wish. No. We're gonna play Witcher 1 until I don't want to play Witcher 1 or I finish it. Then we're gonna play Witcher 2 until I don't want to play Witcher 2. Or I don't want to finish it, or I finish it, and then we're gonna play Witcher 3. See ya, guys.